hate that you gotta get guys playtime. I'm so tired of playing guys that have a batting average below 100.
Take me out to the ball game.
Swing, batter, batter, swing, batter, batter, swing. Swing, batter, batter, swing, batter, batter, swing, batter, batter, swing. Strike one, baby, do you come here often?
worst Griffins loss you've ever seen?
I'm sure there's been losses that have ranked up there, but they fade from my memory. But yeah, that was a good punch.
I've never seen anything like that.
6 runs.
I got my toes in the water, ass in the sand. Not a worry in a world of cold beer in my hand. I
We
was
hit them,
good
we
today.
walked them, we made errors, we
That was
catch
good
interference. Holy cow.
When the plane touched down, just about 3 o'clock, and the city still on the mind. Bikinis and palm trees danced in my head. I was still in the back of line. Concrete cars, away home prison bars, like this life I'm living in. When the plane brought me farther, I'm surrounded by water, and I'm not going back again. I got my toes in the water, ass in the sand. Not a worry in the world, a cold beer in my hand. Life is good today. Life is good today. Adios and I'll come this. Yeah, I'm leaving GA. And if it weren't for tequila and pretty senoritas, I'd have no reason to stay. Adios and via convicts. Yeah, I'm leaving GA. Gonna lay in the hot sun and roll a big fat one and grab my guitar and play. The 4 days flew by like a drunk Friday night as the summer drew to an end. They can't believe that I just couldn't leave, and I paid adieu to my friends. 'Cause my bartender, she's from the islands. Her body's been kissed by the sun. Coconut replaces the smell of the bar, and I don't know if it's her or her own. I got my toes in the water, ass in the sand. Not a worry in the world, a cold beer in my hand. Life is good today. Life is good today. Adios and via convicts. A long way from GA.
That house up there is pretty cool.
Yes, and all the muchachas, they call me Big Papa. When I throw pesos that way.
What a house.
Adios and via convicts. A long way from GA. Someone do me a favor and pour me some bigger. I'll grab my guitar and
There you go. Oh yeah, they cleared it.
Adios and via convicts. Going home now to stay. The senoritas don't care when there's no dinero. I got the money to stay. Adios and via convicts. Going home now to stay. Bottle by the lake. Put my ass in a lawn chair, toes in the clay. Now we're in a world of PBR on the way. Life is good. Life is good.
Lunch with John Coffey today. He does play-by-play for the
Yeah, okay,
Thursday,
yep.
yeah. And he actually came down to St. Joe the other night and did an inning. And so he's done football and basketball for Northwest for 40 years. He hadn't done a baseball game since '98. I said, well, here, do an inning.
Yeah.
And I tried to get him up tonight and split innings with me, but
Yeah, why not?
I think he had some work to
Why
do.
don't we get him up here and do it together then?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
That's what we're going to do tonight, but he ended up having to stay in his office.
Yeah, that's too bad.
He runs KXCB Radio there on campus, and it's a National Public Radio affiliate, and they're going through some battles right now in Congress and stuff on funding, and so he's going to have to send some emails out tonight. So he emailed me, he texted me a little bit ago and said he wasn't going to be able to make it. So but we went to lunch today, and I went over to the station and hung out for a while. And the program director. We were all college. John and the program director, Patty Hawley, and I. We were all in college at the same time together. We went to the program. So good time to hang out. Visit. I help out on football Saturdays in the radio booth.
They were down this year, weren't they?
Yeah, 7-4. Yeah, well, I guess 7-4 considered a down year. It's where this is, but I saw Matt Trenton today. He does color and he works at KC also. And I think the offense is going to be a lot better this year. We got a new coach, going to have more wide open offense. Defense was good. We got still have the same DC back. So he thinks they're going to be better. Maybe not national championship caliber, but they're going to be better.
Where'd the head coach go?
He's actually at Central Missouri as their defensive coordinator. Yeah. That'll be interesting. But the one they brought in, he was a quarterback for Northwest in the late '90s, and he was the offensive coordinator at Tulane when they were making their bowl runs. And stuff, so.
Central Missouri had a pitcher drafted today.
Oh, dude.
Yeah. 4th round. Yeah. He was a dog. He was like 97. He was freaking good. We hit a couple of runs off him. Yeah, that's how we feel.
When they throw hard, they can eat hard too.
Right. What number is Barry?
So did you? I assume you know that Johnny wasn't there Friday because he was suspended.
Yeah.
I didn't know that until today.
I didn't know it until I got there and walked outside. It's like, nobody could have texted us, like, hey, by the way, our head coach won't be there. No. And that's just like little things that I think we should do. Because, like, if I was suspended from a game, then I had a head coach come, I would, like, if we were playing Jeff City and I was suspended, I'd text him, like, hey, by the way, I won't be there.
Yeah, so you're going to see Breon or whatever.
Yeah, right, you'll have Breon.
Yeah.
Because because originally when I first turned to walk up there, and saw him standing there, I was like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. Now they're just effing with us, huh? That's what
I thought too.
Right, and so like, you prevent all of that.
Yeah, then he didn't come out to third base, so, okay, I'm not here. Well, he missed one game last year with us because he had a family thing or something. So, well, maybe he has a family thing with him or something. Because he did miss one. He missed one of our games last year. I can't remember what it was, but it was a family wedding or something.
I can't fucking believe we're not going to get into playoffs because of that inning. That inning's going to. I understand like there's a lot of other chances. That inning's going to keep us out of playoffs.
Let's see. And Sedalia plays Jeff City tonight and St. Joe tomorrow. So.
But they're ahead of us. No, they have the tiebreaker.
Well, okay, yeah. If you figure the tiebreaker, yeah. But
You think
we
we're
worried
going to
about
win
that the
another
last game.
game? You think
And then they go to Carroll for 3 days.
Yeah.
Who just swept Chillicothe yesterday. They swept Chillicothe in both ends of the doubleheader yesterday. So,
But technically, they do have the.
yeah, if you throw the tiebreaker in there, yeah. It's standings and all that, right? Because you have identical 8-22 records. And then, yeah. So what? There's 1, 2, how many games? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games left. So, still some games and stuff like that. Yeah, if it was today, yeah, they would get it because of the tiebreaker.
Yeah. Well, they're not going to play their full schedule. They're not making up that Sedalia game.
They can take forfeits.
Or the Chillicothe game at Chillicothe, they're not playing it. I've already found that out. I've been trying to get on the horn with people trying to get them to play it, but
Well, they can take a forfeit then.
that's what you would think. But that ain't what's going to happen.
Yeah, probably not. Nobody with any gumption in this league. So, here comes Luke.
That's going to spot him in.
Yeah, he's the PA guy. Luke.
Hey, how's it going?
Just about to get out of your spot.
No, you're good. Thank you.
It's all good. It's all good.
guys?
I'll
Good, how are you?
take a picture of this and give this to her.
Oh, yeah, no, I appreciate it.
Did you grab Ryan's?
Yep, I got you. Switch up for a second. Cool. Take a picture of this.
Okay. I can keep that. Oh, that's fine.
Yeah. See,
gotta
he's
take
probably
that
gonna
down.
have
Yeah, he doesn't.
he's a little bit more important than me.
He
On
doesn't have
that.
Kirby's.
Not a problem.
Gonna get Cobb to take a day off. All right. All right, 3, 2, and 1. Back on pregame, be joined now by Griffin's head coach, Aaron Hams. What's your name? I think by game 30 I'd have that. Right? All right, 3, 2, and 1. And welcome back to pregame. Be joined by Griffin's head coach, Aaron Hassel. To get ready to wrap up this 8-game road trip here tonight with the second game against the A's of Florinda, Iowa. Here another sunny, warm evening here tonight in Southwest Iowa, and unfortunately, we're going to start off with last night's loss here in Florinda, 10-7. Both teams certainly were very generous in the ninth inning, and unfortunately, it just came back to bite your team in the bottom of the ninth.
Yeah, definitely. Didn't have enough juice to finish it out for sure, and we could have scored a few more runs in the top of the ninth. We had bases loaded, nobody out, and we walked away with 3. That's okay, but you could get more there in a big spot. We just didn't score enough.
Well, on the positive side, a lot of offense side. Again, offense, that's something we've talked about. Haven't had a lot of it. Last night you did. Took a couple home runs. Good to see. 11 hits in the ball game, so good to see at least getting the ball in play, getting those base hits.
Yeah, sure.
And a couple of guys that have been struggling up the plate. Nick Kalen, they've been battling the strikeouts. Shadrach Salazar, average not high. They got hold of one, and both of them go solo in that 4th inning. So it looked like they got good swings of the baseball, and the wind was not blowing out last night, so they didn't get cheated.
No, baseball's a weird sport. We've hit 2 home runs all year long. We hit 2 in 3 batters yesterday in 1 inning. So, good for them.
Well, let's talk about the matchup tonight. Tonight you're going to go with Amari Berry on the mound. We've seen Amari pitch well. We've seen him struggle. It's appeared here in those last couple of outings. It's starting to come back around his way, so hopefully that'll be the case tonight. But what have you seen out of Amari as of late?
Yeah, he kind of seems like he's got his mojo back a little bit. He's more confident in himself than he was maybe a few weeks ago when he was in the middle of all that. So hopefully he can go out there and give us a good chance, taking the opener away because he's feeling better, trying to just let him start the game and get it going for us.
Well, your team had a chance just to kind of, relax a little bit today, waiting for this game to take place. Do you feel like they're going to be able to put the last night behind them and try to finish off this road trip on a strong note?
Yeah, I think so. They know the importance of these next 2 games for us when it comes to playoffs, and they understand that. So I think they're going to try to put their best foot forward.
Yep, you're in a dogfight for sure for that 6th and final playoff spot. You're tied with today right now at 8-22. They have the tiebreaker. So they've got some tough games just like you do here down the stretch. They've got Jeff City tonight, St. Joe tomorrow. You've got St. Joe, of course, on Wednesday. So it's going to come down, I guess, who plays better baseball here in the final week.
Yeah, that, and they have a game they aren't going to end up playing, so actually that's probably going to help them a little bit as well. So, we got to win a couple here.
Well, we'll look forward to the matchup tonight. Best of luck, and safe travels home. See you back to the home on Wednesday.
Thank you.
As Griffin's head coach Aaron Hassel, back with more pregame in 3 minutes. This is Betty Griffin's Baseball on Sunny 99.9. I feel like I'm making you mad.
It ain't you.
This league's going to pull its shenanigans again.
What's that?
This league is going to pull their shenanigans again. Sedalia and Chillicothe apparently agreed not to play a makeup game. And I guarantee you the Make League's going to do it on winning percentage now. And rather than making them take forfeits. That's going to hurt us.
Yeah, so did not see how that affects you guys?
Because we're in a tie with Sedalia right now.
Right.
And that's, if they don't play Chillicothe, that's one loss of it.
Right.
We're supposed to play Chillicothe too next Sunday. So we'll see how this all plays out.
So the league commissioner and he the St. Joe guy?
Well, it's very, very strange at the moment because the league commissioner is Ron Rodriguez, but he's basically incapacitated because of his health.
Right.
And so Ty has been kind of taking it on, but just kind of like the inmates when they assigned.
Right. Correct.
And so
It's kind of what Brian and I were talking about.
Is Luke not here today?
Wait, what?
Is Luke not here today?
What's that?
Is Luke not here today? Who's going to announce?
I'm Luke.
Oh, I didn't see you under it. Clay wants to know if you'll play Sirius for his warm-up song.
Serious? Who's it
Yeah,
by?
it's Alan Parsons' project. It's the
Oh,
Nebraska
Alan.
fight song.
Oh, yeah.
That's what he's going to use when he goes to Angelo. How come you don't look like you tonight, Luke? Did you get this shaved up?
No. Yeah, I got you.
Okay, thank you.
You bet. No problem.
I didn't even see you today.
trying to hide.
Yep.
Hey, you sound like you're mad at me when you answer the phone.
Oh.
Alright, just letting you know what, there's something here, you said today. Okay, so I'm just gonna let you know what's gonna happen here because, I'm gonna make sure I get to the restroom before this starts, cause it's a long way away from here, so what I'm gonna do is, once the pregame interview starts and it's playing, that's like 2.5 minutes, there'll be a 3-minute break after that, just promos, PSAs, whatever. During that time, when I start that interview, I'm gonna go to the restroom, it gives me 5-6 minutes, and to go down there and get back. So, if by chance I don't, make it back for some reason, I don't know why I would, but just keep playing PSA until I get back there, and I'll let you know I'm here. Okay. Okay. So I'm just gonna let you know. I'm just letting you know during the interview time, I'm gonna be out of the booth for a little bit. All right. Yep. Yeah. I think I know what the issue was with that. So the issue, what was causing all the problems with Westwood 1 coming back on was deck 2 was not stopped. And so when that liner was playing, it was kicking it back over. The next thing after that liner is Westwood 1 coming back on. And so that's why you would not hear it sometimes, and you would hear it sometimes because I had it stopped. But then deck 2 was still running for some reason, and then hit that liner and put Westwood 1 back on again. And so that's why it was doing that. So I know what the issue is. And then the end of the game just was basically stuck around his tail.
Coach.
So it was. So yeah, we'll be fine.
Good, how are you?
But I am going to remote in and check the. Make sure everything gets started okay, and after that, I think we'll be fine. So, okay. So yeah, I'll remote in, but I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna watch. Okay. Okay. All right. So we'll go at 6:45. Okay. All right. Thanks.
Five years of doing this, finally figured out if you gotta put the wins and losses in, then you finish it.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you gotta put something.
You gotta put
Like
something.
0-0 works.
Yeah, oh,
It
that's
doesn't,
crazy.
it doesn't, yeah. Stupid. Kids were all like, hey, I'm missing my wins. I'm upset losses.
All right, ready?
I'm ready.
So you go. What do you want first?
Numbers.
Numbers 24,
Hmm?
13,
Yep.
36,
Yep.
29.
Yeah. Don't whatever. Let feet from the
16?
16.
Yep. 2.
Yeah, it's where it's supposed to be. Yeah, just start from
18.
there, or you can even start from there. I mean, just as long,
Yep.
just as long as below where
14.
line 6 and 7 is,
20.
or 6 and 7 are. Those gold,
Picture
those
four.
gold, the control deck. As long as you're above there, anywhere above there is fine. Just as long as it can be, it can be here.
Okay, first base.
As long as you're above this
Right
deck
field.
right here. All right. All right. Listen.
Left field.
These two decks right here.
Center
are critical.
field.
All right. So, because that's what stops
Third
all the
base.
automation. Those two decks right there.
Pitcher. DH. Second base.
Yeah, you can put it there. Just anywhere,
Shortstop.
anywhere above
Pitcher
that in the
is
game. Start here. Anywhere. And again the two decks down
Hey, you
here.
bet, man. No problem.
This and this is what restarts the automation, and then it gets back on time by itself. All right. So you can. I usually just put it on line 1 and let it go from there, before they open. Okay. And then when it hits this stop step down, it's going to stop right there. So you will manually move it down to here. Okay. And then just just leave it there until the game end the game. Okay. All right. I'll be watching. Okay, all right, but yeah, but when it gets down to here and stops, you're going to physically, you have to go down here and click like that to get it to move down there. Okay, all right. So, and then you can go back to your other deck at that point. Okay, all right. So I'm gonna put it back here on top. Okay, all right, thanks. Okay, who wins or loses? I just want a 2.5 hour game.
Yeah.
So catcher tonight is that Portia?
It's for show.
Portia.
Yep.
This week was
He is. Yep. Louisiana Lafayette. For show. I said it wrong for like the first 2 weeks, and then I asked him. I said, "Hey, am I saying it wrong?" He goes, "Yeah." I said, "Why didn't you tell me?"
yeah. I'm gonna wrap the neck around this sheet here. We had a player at the beginning of the season, a good player, and of course he left at the end of June, but it said on the roster, Bradley Keenan. And I went up to him first game and I said, you want to go by Bradley? Is that Bradley or you want to go by Brad? On the radio. He said, okay. And I said, he said, what do you want to do? I said, no. It's your name.
It's your name. You
What do you
tell
want
me
me to call
what
you?
you want. Yeah, exactly.
It doesn't take me any more time.
That's funny. Well, it's your name. You
What would your mobile like me to call you?
Yeah, exactly. I've had those before, just when I was teaching history. I'm like, you tell me. So when I call home and say, hey, Billy's not turning his work in, you want me to call you Bill, Billy, or William?
Exactly.
We did the one down there. Just pulled back. That Pete's back up. Dad said she's gonna stay here. Okay? Thanks anyway. Okay, good. Okay, I see David sleeping right now. Okay. Good enough.
Everybody's going to the party, have a real good time. Dancing in the desert, blowing up the sunshine.
How'd you get off at that? Right along.
Everybody's going to the party, have a real good time. Dancing in the desert, blowing up the sunshine.
Already potted up. Is it at the top? Is it in programming audition? I'm gonna stop this. All right, so.
And I went, I'm sure that's them. The next time I got on
Well, we probably have a power outage. Okay, all right, so just start, okay, just go up here and start over again. All right, so go ahead and start. The main outage, I may have control of it. Okay. Ah. I think I hit something. I'm gonna do it again.
It's not really marked very well. But when you go to get out of your seat, the teeth gonna step off that ledge.
Now we're good. Are you very good? Yeah, right there. Okay, all right, now we're good. All right.
I'll break your fall. There you go.
Pull my trigger, let me blow your mind.
Yeah. All these small fields.
Welcome everybody to Glen, Iowa for the second straight night here in Municipal Stadium, the home of Beverly Field, as we get ready for Nevada Griffins baseball. For the second consecutive evening, as the Nevada Griffins get set to take on the A's of Glen, Iowa. So the adjustments last night for Nevada. Griffins ready to come from behind, trailing 6-0. Early in the ballgame, the first half of the contest got jump-started with a couple of solo home runs midway through the ballgame by Nick Taylor and Shenrak Salazar. They got Nevada going. He was able to finally catch the A's, tied them up at 6-6, took the lead 7-6 late in the ballgame, and eventually owned a 10-7 lead, going to the bottom of the ninth inning after scoring 3 runs in the top of the ninth to break a 7-7 tie. However, Florinda was able to come up with 4 runs in the bottom of the ninth inning, including a walk-off RBI base hit from Tavon Holomar. That was the only hit in the ninth inning between the two teams. There were 7 runs scored in that inning with only 1 base hit. And the 1 base hit came on the walk-off RBI base hit, single back up the middle into center field by Holomar for the game winner. And the A's walked off with the victory again by the final at 10-7 over Nevada. A very pleasant good evening. I'm Mike Carter. Welcome to the broadcast tonight here in the First National Bank broadcast booth. Angie Chisholm, our studio engineer here tonight. As always, we'll start things off with a bringing conversation with Nevada Griffins head coach Aaron Hassel. We'll come back and get his thoughts. That's being brought to you by the First National Bank.
to and go back to. My mind's on the Carolina coast, still burning in my mind like a red sunset. Chasing embers till September, what I remember most. Ball rockets in the sky, bare feet in the sand, on fire red rise, cold beer in the can, moonlight on the waves, hurricanes in the dark, a smile on her face when she made me break out my guitar and play. I can still feel her fingers wrapped up in mine. Can still hear her laughing, see her dancing, making more than that sundress man. Who says you can't go back in time? When that song it comes on, I'm only winding, I'm 17 again. Bottle rockets in the sky, bare feet in the sand, bonfire in her eyes, cold beer in a can, moonlight on the waves, her kiss in the dark, a smile on her face when she makes me break out my guitar and play.
That'll hold me. The older I get, the more worse it gets. This wasn't a surgery on my prostate back in March. Raised inside of it. Ended up in a pissing match between the insurance company and the hospital.
That's terrible.
Got to put it on.
That's upsetting. You know, like the only thing that's hurt is me and my health. Because you guys came here.
This was taken here in Everly Field in Corinda, Iowa. The Lady Griffins get set to take on the Corinda Highways. And the Lady Griffins get ready to match up with the second straight night here tonight. Lineup cards have been exchanged. We're going to take a look at these starting lineups for you as well.
Good evening, A's fans, and welcome to Clarinda Municipal Stadium here at Everly Field for tonight's contest between the visiting Nevada Griffins and your hometown Clarinda A's. First, the starting lineups for the Nevada Griffins. Batting first, the first baseman, number 24, Trey Burton. Batting second, the right fielder, number 13, Jordan Rowe. Batting third, the left fielder, number 36, Hunter Doyle. Batting fourth, the center fielder, number 29, Shadrach Salazar.
There's a look
Batting
at these
fifth,
lineups.
the third baseman, number 16, Griffin Duvall.
Head coach Aaron Hassel sits in by Brian
Batting
Moore.
sixth, the catcher, number 2,
22
Trenton Creek.
overall and in the mid-late season.
Batting seventh, the designated hitter, number 18, Brett Hayes.
Some of those losses coming during this
Batting eighth, the
road
second
trip.
baseman, number 14, Ryan
On
Welch.
this road trip tonight for the Bailey.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, number 20, Kyle Cousins.
He'll be leading off and playing
And
in
pitching
first base.
tonight,
Batting second
number
is
4,
left fielder
Amari
Jordan
Berry.
Rowe. Hitting third, left fielder Hunter Doyle. Batting cleanup is the center fielder Shadrach Salazar, homered here last night. Batting fifth will be the third baseman Griff Duvall. Batting sixth for Nevada and catching tonight Trenton Creek. Hitting seventh, the designated hitter Brett Hayes. Batting eighth, the second baseman Ryan Welch. And batting ninth, it'll be the shortstop and Cal Cousins. And the starting pitcher tonight for Nevada, Fort Scott Community College in Collinsville, Illinois. It'll be Amari Berry to start things off on the mound tonight for the Nevada Griffins. They go with Burton, Rowe, Doyle, Salazar, Duvall, Creek, Hayes, Welch, and Cousins in the batting order, and then Berry will be on.
And now let's meet the starting lineups for your Clarinda A's.
They come in.
Batting first, from Northeast Mississippi Community College, your center fielder, number 4, Leif Holiday.
For the A's tonight, be the center fielder.
Batting second, the second baseman, number 23 from the University of St. Mary's, Micah Nicholson. Batting third, from Palomar Community College, your first baseman, number 25, Drake Cobb.
Javon Holmar, he had the game-winning RBI here yesterday evening.
Batting fourth, from Iowa Western Community College, your left fielder, number 15, Kane Wilson. Batting fifth, from Angelo State University, your third baseman, number 16, Cooper Knight. Batting sixth, from Southeastern Community College, your designated hitter, number 29, Tavon Homelar. Batting seventh, from the University of St. Mary's, your shortstop, number 28, Colin Lentillo. Batting eighth, from the University of Louisiana Lafayette, your catcher tonight, number 26, Clayton Porchot. Batting ninth, from Des Moines Area Community College, the right fielder, number 2, Jake Espeland. And the man on the mound tonight for the A's, from Angelo State University, number 20, Clay Hedges. Your umpires tonight, John Sandlin and Wyatt Stoops. Would everyone please stand, if able, remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem. Let's play ball.
The Lady Griffins get set to take on the A's of Florinda. Hope you enjoy it here tonight. We'll come back. First pitch is on the way. That's being brought to you by Riders Automotive Parts. in the as a doubleheader against the Mustangs at Lions Stadium on Wednesday. Starting at
Up to bat for the Griffins, the first baseman, number 24, Trey Burton.
Iowa. As the Nevada Griffins and the A's of Corinth get ready to meet for the final time in the regular season. And Trey Burton, who's celebrating his 19th birthday today, so steps into the right-hand side of the batter's box. We'll see if he can celebrate his birthday in style. He's been swinging the first pitch he sees here lately. He's had it 2 games in a row. See if he makes it 3 out of 3. As he gets ready to see the first pitch from Angelo State's Clay Hedges. Just on the way, he does swing at it, but fouls it off.
Foul ball, heads up behind us.
This in the count is no balls, a strike to Trey Burton. Burton hitting 176, no home runs, 8 RBIs on the season. Burton was in the leadoff spot last night for Nevada. Had a 2 RBI double in the 6th inning. Ended up going 1 for 5 in the ballgame with those 2 RBIs. Rounds one here to the third base dugout. And the count now is 0-2. Burton behind the count. Tonight's uniform setup being brought to you by Morgan Inn Uniform Scrubs and Accessories, your local headquarters for medical uniforms, scrubs, ENT uniforms, shoes, and medical accessories. Located in Nevada at 200 South Alma Street. We'll get to that here in a minute. Here's the 0-2 to Burton. A fly ball to center field right at late holiday. He's there to make the grab, 1 up and 1 down. Betty going all gray tonight. Got the gray tops and the gray pants with the red trim on the sleeves. Blue numbers on the front and actually red numbers on the front. Blue
Now
on
batting,
outline
the right fielder, number
and the blue
13,
Griffin script
Jordan
across the
Rowe.
chest. Fourth one is the baby blues tonight. The baby blue tops and bottoms with the horrendous script across the chest and the front. Some red trim on top of the shoulders. And the blue and light blue cap with the red bill. So those are your uniform details. Those have been brought to you by Morgan and Uniform Scrubs and Accessories, 200 South Alma in Nevada. And that ball fisted foul to the first base side. And the count is 0-1 to Jordan Rowe. Jordan Rowe's been in the ball well as of late. He picked up 3 hits last night. Jordan Rowe raising his batting average to 224 with no homers and 8 RBIs on the season. Getting from the right-hand side of the plate. Rowe had a couple of RBIs last night as well. The 0-1 pitch to Rowe. Ground ball headed to third. To his left is Cooper Knight. A couple of strides and a throw. The throw is wide, but still, Ray Cobb is able to get the tag on Rowe on the way by. 5-3 on the play. 2 up and 2 down. The first 2 retired now to the left fielder, and Hunter Doyle.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 36, Hunter Doyle.
Hunter Doyle, he pitched in relief last night for Nevada, so his first at bat here in the series. The switch hitter hitting from the left-hand side of the plate against the right-handed throwing Clay Hedges. He's on quick enough here. We haven't been able to give us some numbers on Hedges as of yet. Can't tell he's out of Angelo State. First pitch to Hunter Doyle's a breaking ball for a strike in a count 0-1. Doyle 2 for 25 on the year with a double and has 3 RBIs. Clay Hedges with a record of 1-0, ERA of 4.85 as he makes his third start and his 8th appearance of the year. Pitches outside, and the count goes even at 1-1. Hedges in 26 and 2/3 innings has given up 23 hits, 16 runs, 14 earned, 19 strikeouts against 12 walks. Closing hitters hitting 235 against Hedges. The 1-1 delivery from the right-hander, chopped on the first baseline towards Cobb. Has a funny spin, misplays it, and then the pitcher Hedges tries to pick it up and tag Doyle, but he can't get there, and Doyle will be safe at first on the air. So Drake Cobb should be charged with an error, and it keeps the inning alive for Nevada in the top of the first inning. Well, had a little bit of a funny spin on it, but Cobb had to go off the heel of his glove. Clay Hedges was in the neighborhood, so he tried to pick it up and tag Doyle on the way by, but to no avail. Actually, they called that foul ball. What's called a foul ball?
I know, he hit it with his glove.
That's a fair ball, Blue.
So now Hunter Doyle is back at home plate. They have called that a foul ball. Holy cow. So just forget everything I said in the last minute and a half. So the count sitting at no balls and a strike to Doyle. I did not see that go up. Doyle was running down the line like he certainly never went into foul territory. He pitches inside. I'm having trouble figuring out how that was a foul ball. At any rate, 2 balls, 2 strikes down to Hunter Doyle. Let's see a replay on that. Unfortunately, we won't. I'd like to see one. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out pitch. Outside, we go full at 3 and 2. So,
Win it right here now, win it.
some early shenanigans here in this one. So, count has gone full to Doyle at 3 balls and 2 strikes. I will say there was no argument from anybody in the Nevada Griffins coaching staff. So, there's something we didn't see up here. There's a 3-2 pitch. Well, now he's at first. That's ball 4. So sometimes justice prevails. So Hunter Doyle gets the 2-out walk. He'll make his way down to first. And it'll be Shadrack Salazar.
Now batting the center fielder, number 29, Shadrach Salazar.
Salazar back in center field for Nevada. Shadrach with a home run here in last night's game, his first of the year. Now batting at 136, 8 for 59 with a double, a home run, and now 6 RBIs. He blasted one over the fence in left field for his first home run of the year. That was just the Griffins' 4th of the season. 2 batters earlier, Nick Kaling had hit one. That pitch, breaking ball outside. The count goes 1 ball and no strikes to Salazar. They're trying to make a little 2-out magic here. 1 ball and no strikes, 2 down in the inning. And a ground ball back up the middle off the leg of Hedges. Trying to get to it. He will not have a play. It'll be an infield base hit for Salazar. And Nevada's got runners at first and second.
Gonna make him pay.
So Salazar with the hard ground ball back up the middle went off the leg of Hedges. He had no chance to get there in time to throw out Salazar, who picks up the base hit. Nevada's first hit of the ball game comes off the carom off the pitcher's leg. Until the shortstop, no time to get there. And now Nevada's got runners at first and second with 2 down. For third baseman, Griff Duvall.
Now batting the third baseman,
Duvall
number
hitting at
16,
183.
Griffin
Now Moore's
Duvall.
had 7 RBIs. He's got 11 hits on the year. 3 of them were doubles. So Duvall hitting from the right-hand side of the plate. Duvall played at third base last night. He went hitless 0 for 3. Didn't walk, actually, sorry. He went 1 for 3. Picked up a double. And the 2-out delivery. Way outside to the backstop it goes, and runners advance on a wild pitch. So Coyle to third, Salazar to second on the wild pitch. And we'll see if Duvall can pick up a 2-out base hit and maybe get them both home. So 1 ball and no strikes with 2 down. Nevada looking for the 2-out base hit to try to take advantage of a walk. And now a wild pitch that puts runners at first and second. Hedges stays with the stretch. He'll go to the belt. And the 1-0 pitch to Duvall. Hits a pop-up but foul to our right.
Foul ball, heads up
That's
behind
on the
us.
play. And the count evens out and the ball and the strike to Duvall. Brooklyn, Arkansas from Three Rivers Community College. Last night had no breeze whatsoever. Tonight we do have a little bit of a breeze blowing out to left field, blowing out to south. A little warmer evening than what we had last night. 1-1 pitch coming to Duvall, and a check swing went around, and the count goes 1-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Last night, very comfortable temperatures here at the ballpark in Florida. 85 degrees here tonight at game time, so certainly still not outrageous. Feels like temperature is 88. Check that in July the 14th. So 1 ball and 2 strikes with 2 down. Runners have their leads at second and third. Hedges with the pitch, and Duvall takes a called third strike. No doubt about that one. A called third strike, and the 2 runners are left standing. Well, Nevada threatens, but can't do anything with it. No runs.
Your score going to the bottom of 1.
No errors. We go to the bottom.
You're tied up at 0.
It's Nevada nothing. Loretta coming up
With
for
the
first time.
A's.
We'll be back
Top
in
of the lineup
90
for the A's
seconds.
coming up.
Nevada Griffins baseball on Sunny 99.9.
A's fans, don't forget to turn in your foul balls to the concession stand for any item on the menu, courtesy of Team Bemmel Trucking.
She was dressed to kill, I was in my boots.
I out here at Athena Hospital down over the park.
So I had to
Called me
pay
for my
for
pre-surgical
the
check-in.
upside time.
And it's just it was just a 45-minute
Go
procedure,
time
and
for
that's overnight.
my
Just
corner blue.
drive myself home the next morning.
Before
So,
those
do go through all the steps. Lady, very nice lady, calls me back 15 minutes later, and she says, "What I gotta tell you, they don't come here to start with the largest research division in the country in Kansas City, and the hospitals in Kansas City is not that. So she said, well, I'll be here to sell babies. And I said, okay. Yeah, 45-minute procedure. Overnight hospital. $45,000. I said, yes, he's not having the procedure tomorrow. Or the 2 weeks. So I go back to my urologist 2 weeks later, just to see what we're going to do. I said, listen, I said, we were 63. There's a reason why Fort Scott Community College from Collinsville, Illinois. He'll be facing Leif Holiday, Micah Nicholson, and Drake Cobb.
Up to bat for the A's,
In the batting order
your center
for the
fielder,
A's.
number 4, Leif Holiday.
Holiday out of Northeast Mississippi Community College will lead things off here for the A's. Board operator Angie Chisholm, being a Mississippi native, her ears probably just popped up when she was Northeast Mississippi Community College. So Leif Holiday, good hitter, good speed, hitting out of the top of the batting order for the A's, and he takes a pitch a little outside, and the count goes 1 and no strikes. Holiday hit the leadoff spot last night for the A's, picked up a couple of hits, in fact had a double. He scored as well in the bottom of the ninth inning. 1-0 pitch coming, and that pitch is a call strike at the bell. The count evens out at 1 strike. Leif Holiday hitting for the right-hand side of the plate, batting at .360, 1 home run, and 1 RBI on the year. Mari Berry's 1-1 pitch, and that's outside. The count goes 2 and a strike. Berry with a record of 1-2, ERA at 13.5. Again, we've documented it. He pitched on opening night in Chillicothe and was just unbelievably good. And all of a sudden, the command just left him. He has been fighting to get it back. It has been better as of late, but still a little bit inconsistent. The count goes 3 and a strike. They'll start things off on the mound here tonight for Nevada. Now sitting at 3 and a strike. Again, Nevada went scored, so top of the first in case you're just joining us. Holiday with the open stance, the right-hand side of the plate, and the 3-1 pitch. Swinging and a miss, and the count goes full at 3-2. Brenda picked up their 20th win in mid-league play with the count from behind. Victory here last night over Nevada. Hanging out 11-10. 3-2 pitch. That ball in the air in a shallow right center. That's going to fall in for a base hit. Diving and thrown by Salazar. Now the throw goes into second base, but it's wide of the bag, and it'll be a double for Leif Holiday. Well, Shadrach Salazar laid out trying to make the diving catch. He came out about 3 feet short. And then Jordan Rowe with a throw back into second, but not on the bag, and Holiday ends up with a double.
Now batting for the A's, your second baseman, number 23, Micah Nicholson.
Micah Nicholson will be hitting for the left-hand side of the plate. Micah Nicholson batting at .260, 1 home run, 19 RBIs on the season. Nicholson came to the plate 6 times last night. Picked up an RBI and a base load hit by pitch in the bottom of the ninth. Goes out to the first pitch here, pop up in the shallow left field, and coming in to make the grab will be the left fielder for Nevada, Hunter Doyle. Kyle Cousins ducked out of there at the last moment, and there's 1 out in the inning. 1 out for first baseman Drake Cobb.
Now batting, your first baseman, number 25, Drake Cobb.
Trying to get back to that 500 mark. Certainly helped his cause last night. Cobb hitting at .492 on the year, 3 home runs, and he leads the Meek League in RBIs as well with 38. And a left move back to second. As Cobb waits on the first pitch to come his way. Cobb, who leads in 2 of the hitting categories of the Meek League, batting average at .492. It's not even close. His teammate Tavon Homelar is second at .356. Swing and a miss by Cobb, and the count is no balls and a strike. Cobb leads and runs batted in with 38. Again, Homelar, the closest to him, in second with 32. Darius Freeman of St. Joseph. So no balls and a strike. Now to Cobb hitting from the right-hand side of the plate. That's the open stance, right-hand side. Palomar Community College, and the other one pitches. The runner goes to the third. He'll get there uncontested. The pitcher's in the third, so Holiday gets the solo base. He's at third with 1 out. Greg Creek just had to block that ball, make sure it didn't get to the backstop. Greg Cobb, he started off his night last night with an RBI triple. And then picked up 2 other hits later in the night. He reached base in the bottom of the ninth on a catcher's interference when things just fell apart from Nevada. 1-1 pitch, fly ball, center field, shallow. Salazar comes in, makes the running grab. Halliday's going to try it, but the throw's up the line. It's going to be 1-0 Clarinda. A good throw, might have had a chance, but it was up the line down the first base side, and it'll be an RBI and a sacrifice fly for Cobb. And Drake Cobb now with
Sac
his
fly
39th
RBI for Cobb.
of the season. He puts Clarinda on top, 1-0.
Now batting, your left fielder, number 15, Kane Wilson.
Cobb and the A's break out on top, 1-0. So 2 down in the inning. The base is now empty, and it'll be the left fielder, Kane Wilson. Henry Wilson hitting from the right-hand side of the plate. First pitch his way is inside and high, ball one. Wilson out of Iowa Western Community College. Wilson batting at even 200 with 1 home run and 21. I think that's 29 RBIs. He's also in the top 5 in RBIs in the Major League. That ball popped up, foul territory, first base side.
Foul ball, heads up.
And the count's even at 1-1. Oh, look forward to getting home on Wednesday. Have not been at Lions Stadium since July the 2nd. We'll finally get back there on Wednesday. Double dip against the St. Joseph Mustangs. Remember, that starts at 5 o'clock, 2-7 innings. 1-1 pitch, line drive to second. That is hot just above the dirt by Ryan Welch. Throw to second.
Your score at the end of 1.
To make sure that'll end the inning.
Nevada 0, Clarinda 1.
Kane Wilson. But the A's will pick up the line. Clarinda gets 1 run.
Ace fans, don't forget to hang on to your tickets tonight. We will be drawing for 2 free t-shirts, courtesy AAA Auctions,
Baseball on Sunday, 99.9.
and the Hy-Vee blood toss during the 7th inning stretch.
Almost step to the left, step to the right. Baseball's here, now it's time to fight. Grab my bag, grab my glove. 2 steps back, that's 2 steps up. Almost step to the left, step to the right. Baseball's here, now it's time to fight. I'ma grab my bag, grab my glove. 2 steps back, then it's 2 steps up. I got a big game, I'm ready to play. I'm with my boys, getting dubs all day. Giving out L's, dropping big bombs. Hugging my dad, hugging my mom. Every single game that I play, they play. To my head back, thanking God for the day. Taking BP like an MVP. Haters hate, they envy me. In the dugout, and I'm giving out C's. Can I have some? Can you share these? Put your hand up, out my bag. Turn around, go ask your dad. Umpire's here, now it's time to play. Baseball's here, and it's here to stay. Everybody turned up, everybody lit. Custom shades, look at my outfit. I'ma step to the left, step to the right. Baseball's here, now it's time to
We're going for a 2.5-hour game. We're going for a 2-hour game tonight.
Now batting, your catcher, the catcher, number 2, Trenton Creek.
Trenton Creek leads off for Nevada, 6, 7, and 8. Coming in for the Griffins, Creek, Hayes, and Welch. Here against Clay Hedges, the right-handed pitcher out of Angelo State. He was able to work around runners at second and third back in the top of the first inning of play. The first pitch coming to Creek is outside for ball 1. A ball and no strikes to Creek. Creek batting at 170, no homers, 7 RBIs on the season. For the Kentucky native, ground ball right back to the mound. Hedges run her hand to first, and 1 up and 1 down. First out recorded now with a designated hitter in Red Hayes. Red Hayes coming in the ball game today, hitting at 200. He's got no homers, 4 RBIs, 11 for 55 with 3 doubles on the year. He's the first baseman
Now
in
batting.
last night's ball game.
Number 18, Rhett Hayes.
That'll be the designated hitter. Take that back. Trey Burton was the first baseman last night, as he is tonight. So Hayes did not play in last night's ball game, and he takes a strike, and the count is 0-1. No balls, no strike. Rhett Hayes hitting from the right-hand side of the plate out of Bozeman, Montana. Corbin University. Watch that pitch sail outside, and we're even at 1 ball and 1 strike. Mike Urban with you from the First National Bank broadcast booth here at Municipal Stadium at Eberly Field in Clarinda, Iowa. Glad you joined us. Angie Chisholm back in the studio. Swinging miss by Hayes. And it's now 1-2. On the Venemo TV back on Wednesday when we get back home. So you can watch the broadcast, the radio simulcast on the Venemo TV, thevenemotv.com on Wednesday. 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball is a called first strike. And that is the second strikeout recorded by Hedges. So 2 up and 2 down. Now second baseman Ryan Welch.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 14, Ryan Welch.
Second called third strike already in this ballgame. Now a 2 up and 2 down will be second baseman Ryan Welch. Ryan Welch batting now 192 with no homers and 2 RBIs. Out of Louisville, Kentucky, slightly open stance on the left-hand side. Throws right, pass left. The 2-out delivery from Hedges is outside for a ball. Defensively for Florinda tonight, Kane Wilson in left, Lane Hollidays in center, Jake Espelin again in right field. Which at the infield here in a moment. 1 ball and no strikes. The 2-out delivery coming to Welch. He takes it in the dirt. And is 2-0. Cooper Knight at third. Colin Lentillo at short. Micah Nicholson at second. Drake Cobb at first. Clayton Forshow behind the plate. And Clay Hedges again on the mound. So 2 balls and no strikes now to Welch. And Hedges with the pitch. And that's low. Ball 2, like that, ball 3. And it goes 3-0. Welch takes this pitch. Outfield playing straight away in the wind, blowing out to left field tonight out of the south. 3-0. That's a 2-0 strike, and we go to 3-1. So 3 balls and a strike down to Ryan Welch. Each team has a hit. Brenda has the only run here early. 3-1 delivery. That ball 2 hops to Cotton. Drops it, picks it up, flips the Hedges at first, gets the out anyway. On the 3-1 put out, so Cotton stayed with it and still got the play on the pitch. Back to the pitcher, Clay Hedges. 3 up for 3 down.
Your score at the bottom of 2.
Nobody left.
The Griffins 0, the A's 1.
And the Veda nothing. This is Veda Griffins baseball on Sunny 99.9.
A's fans, be sure to join us Wednesday night for Sage Spring Night here at Eberly Field. Free admission courtesy of Sage Spring as we host the Carroll Merchants 7 o'clock first pitch. And then Thursday we host St. Joe Mustangs 7 o'clock first pitch as well. So come back out to the ball field. Up to bat for the A's, your third baseman, number 16, Cooper Knight.
They return to action Friday night out west. They go to Arizona to take on the Diamondbacks. In the meantime, we've got Nevada Griffins baseball for you, including here in Clinton, Iowa tonight, wrapping up this 8-game road trip. Nevada trying to salvage a win, at least 8 consecutive games on the road. And at the plate, it'll be Cooper Knight for the A's, leading things off 5, 6, and 7 for Clorinda. First pitch from Amari Berry. What was that? Like it was right down the pipe. And the count goes 1 ball and no strikes. Berry nodding in disbelief. So the count goes 1 ball and no strikes. And the pitch to Cooper Knight. Rolling in. Wasn't close enough to get a makeup call. And the count goes 2-0. So 2 balls, no strikes. Berry out of the full windup. And the pitch coming to Cooper Knight. That's downstairs, and it's now 3-0.
All the way back here.
Cooper Knight hitting at 287, no homers, 18 RBIs on the season. Again, this A's team can hit 272 team batting average. Coming into tonight's ballgame, ended up with 14 hits last night. A 3-0 delivery tonight, and a strike on the outside corner makes it 3-1. Cooper Knight last night was 1 for 1. He walked 3 times. All right, Berry trying to battle back in the count. The Fort Scott Greyhound with the 3-1 pitch. Right to Evan as we go forward. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Berry working out the bright sunshine. The shadows not close to the mound. They're to the plate area as of yet. And the 3-2 way outside and leadoff walk for Cooper Knight. As usual, here in Clorinda, the most of the folks bring up the lawn chairs and sit in the shade down the third base line.
Now batting for Clorinda, your designated hitter, number 29, Tavon Homelar.
Olomar, who had the game-winning RBI last last night with the walk-off RBI single right back up the middle with the bases loaded. Omar hitting from the right-hand side of the plate, picked up his 40th RBI. And the first pitch is late curveball in and out of the glove of Trenton Creek, and that makes its way all the way out to the backstream. They look for two bags out of this. Big turn at second by Cooper Knight. Now he'll retreat. The OBA is scoring position. See if they call that a wild pitch or a pass ball. Let them make the call down the dugout. They did a live scoring down the dugout here, so I'm not near them. Oh, they put stole second. I don't think that's accurate. Well, I guess I'll make it up on my own. He definitely did not steal second base. So I believe that's going to be a pass ball on Trenton Creek.
Go rock fire now.
Hopefully somebody looks at that and says, made a mistake there. Where's Patty's stats? So that one's rather obvious. 2 balls and no strikes to Tavon Olawar. And the pitch is outside, and we go to 3-0. Ray Berry's going to have to find the strike zone tonight. He's going to find himself in trouble. Vega's been giving up way too many walks. Too many hit batters here as of late. The two teams combined for 16 walks last night, 8 on both sides. There's one here. In fact, that's 2 straight walks to begin the bottom of the second inning by Berry.
Ground ball now.
Olomar will take a few minutes to get all the guard stuff off and now make his way down to first.
Up to bat for the A's, your shortstop, number 28, Colin Lentillo.
Colin Lentillo.
Go, Colin.
Time on the
Aaron
field.
Hassel's on his way to the mound to talk to Amari Berry. Trenton Creek is already out there.
A's fans, be sure to visit the concession stand for hot dogs, nachos, walking tacos,
So it
popcorn.
gives us a chance to
And
remind
candy.
you about the annual memorabilia auction coming up on Wednesday. Don't forget, Nevada will be playing the doubleheader against the St. Joseph Mustangs on Wednesday night. Starts at 5 o'clock. I would encourage you to go to the Nevada Griffins Facebook page. In fact, I've seen it today. They've been posting a lot of photos of some of the items that will be up for silent bid on Wednesday.
Upcoming games
And with
for the
doubleheader,
A's,
I assume you'll have
Wednesday night,
plenty of
Thursday
time
night, home
to get
games,
in. So,
Friday night away game at St. Joe, and then Saturday, home game versus Chile, 7 o'clock first pitch.
From the Nevada Griffins players and coaches, along with some other items that have been donated as well, including the NFL ranks. And come out and place those bids. And big fundraiser for Nevada coming up on Wednesday when St. Joseph comes to town for that doubleheader at 5 o'clock. Runners at first and second. Now shortstop Colin Lentillo. Lentillo with the open stance, the right-hand side of the plate. And the pitch is outside. The count goes 1 ball and no strikes. 1 ball and no strikes to Lentillo, who started at short last night. He went 1 for 4 with RBI. Lentillo coming in the game, hitting a .295, 2 homers, and 12 RBIs on the year. Pitch is inside, the count 2-0, and this is starting to be a troublesome sign here where Berry is falling behind in counts. That was a big problem last night for Nevada as well. I can remember one count where Nevada got ahead at 1-2, 0-2. And a breaking ball strike here, and the count 2-1. There were a ton of pitches thrown in last night's ball game by both teams. As neither team could really get a handle on getting ahead in the count. That's one of the reasons why we played a 3.5-hour ball game last night. 2 balls and a strike. Runners at first and second. They're looking itchy. And a pitch inside, but somehow missed Lentillo. And the count goes to 3-1. Now Berry trying to avoid his first straight walk to begin the bottom of the second inning. Infield playing at double play depth. Cheating towards second base is Ryan Welch. And the 3-1, a fly ball to center field. Salazar coming hard. Can he get there? No. That's the play down the bounce. Throws to second. And actually gets past second. Goes through the legs of Trey Burton, but not far enough for anybody to advance. The bases will be loaded with nobody out. So the 2 walks followed by the base hit by Lentillo.
Let's go. Here we go. Get it
Hitting
out.
at first with Holomar at second. And
Now batting for the A's, your catcher, number 26, Clayton Porchot.
So Clayton Porchot, and we at the plate, one of the 3 catchers for the A's. He's out of Louisiana Lafayette. He comes up with a bases loaded, no out situation as the A's look to extend a 1-0 lead. And the first pitch for show hits a ground ball to third. Duvall's only play is at first, goes wide to the bag. Burton will tag. The runner on the way by, but now 2-0 in favor of the A's. No chance to cut home or for a double play. On that ball hit to the left, Griff Duvall, he got the only out he could.
Now batting, your right fielder, number 2, Jake Espelin.
Knight will score on the play. Olimar to third and Lentillo to second with one down. For the number 9 hitter and right fielder, Jake Espelin. Jake Espelin out of Des Moines Area Community College. 2-0 now in favor of Clarinda. And that fastball is a call strike to put the count at 0-1. Balls and a strike. Espelin back in right field for the second straight nine for the A's. Top of the order and late Holiday waiting in the on-deck circle. The 0-1 pitch from Barry. Chopped it foul to the third base dugout. And we go 0-2. The balls and 2 strikes. Maury Berry trying to find a way to minimize the damage. Hard throwing right-hander. It's a matter of getting command of that pitch. Long look in, and now he's ready to go out of the full windup. The 0-2 popped it up and out of play.
Foul ball, heads up behind us.
And the count remains at no balls and 2 strikes. Barry looking for the second out of the inning, hoping to get up the inning here against Jake Espelin. The infield is playing back for Nevada. Griffins at this point would give up the run to get it out. No balls and 2 strikes and the pitch. And a check swing, but a call strike anyway. A called third strike. First strike out of the game for Barry.
Let's get out of here, boys.
Tough to run up for the A's.
And back to the top of the order and late.
Up to bat, your center fielder, number 4, Leif Holiday.
Holiday doubled and scored back in the first inning. So Holiday back up on the right-hand side of the play, 1 for 1 in the ball game. Again with that double that he picked up in the first inning. And the 2-out delivery is a cross strike, going to get 0-1. Holiday 3 for 6 last night, so he is 4 for 7 in this series.
Yes.
And he's got a couple of doubles, had a double in last night's game. The 0-1 pitch. Swinging at this, makes it 0-2. Barry trying to come back strong after giving up the RBI ground out. He's ahead in the count at no balls and 2 strikes. That's a plus. Barry eyes the target. The pitch is fouled off the right.
Foul ball, heads up.
That'll lay it down to play. And the count remains at no balls and 2 strikes. Barry again will get the sign for Trenton Creek, looking for a pitch to get him out of the inning. Right-hander with the 0-2. Ground ball headed to second. Ryan Welch has it. His throw to first is there, and the 2 runs will be left stranded. All in all, not a bad inning for Murray Barry.
Your score at the top of 3, Nevada 0, Clarinda 2.
Only 1 run given up. 1 run on
Ace fans, don't forget, we will be drawing
no errors. We have
for a
2 innings in
free
the books.
t-shirt
Our score, Clarinda 2.
courtesy
Clarinda
AAA
nine.
Auctions.
Griffins Baseball on Sunny 99.9.
at the middle of the 4th inning.
It's on me now.
Up to bat for the Griffins, the shortstop, number 20, Cal Cousins.
Cal Cousins leads off for Nevada, hitting on the number 9 hole in the batting order for Nevada tonight. And the first pitch is late from Clay Hedges. It's foul off by Cousins, and the count is 0-1. Cousins got a hit here last night, has 4 hits on the season, 5 RBIs on the year. 1 for 4 with a walk in last night's ball game. The ball is going to strike to Cousins, and the next delivery is upstairs. So they're one of their better offensive nights in a while, taking up 11 hits in last night's contest. Kicked the team batting average up to 202 coming into tonight from 198. 1-1 pitch is downstairs. We go 2 balls and a strike to Cousins. Top of the order, and Trey Burton waiting in the on-deck circle for Nevada. Corinda on top, 2-0. And in the top of the third inning here at Everly Field at Municipal Stadium. The 2-1 pitch, and popped it up. First base side, Trey Cobb, the first baseman, takes it, and it's 1 up and 1 down. One out now with the top of the order, and Trey Burton, who popped to fill out the center. His
Top of the order now for the Griffins.
Take a look at the
Up to bat, the first baseman, number 24, Trey Burton.
Got all 3 games now underway. Carolina Merchants are leading the Chillicothe Mudcats 3-1 in the top of the 4th. Carroll swept Chillicothe in a pair of games yesterday, 4-1 and 7-1, if I remember right. And Carroll now leading Chillicothe 3-1 in the top of the 4th. Just up the road about an hour and a half in Carroll, Iowa. That game started at 6:30, so that's why they're in the top of the 4th inning. Ball 1, thrown to Trey Burton. It's 1 ball and no strikes. And the 1-0 pitch. Side ball 2. Jefferson City in the top of the 3rd leads Sedalia 2-0. That's important for Nevada again. Once again, because Nevada and Sedalia are tied for that 6th and final playoff spot for the Make League playoffs that began a week from today. The 2-0 pitch. Inside. Burton dives out of the way. And he's ahead in the count at 3-0.
Okay.
Sure the guy having his birthday today. So 3-0 to the Atlanta, Georgia native Trey Burton. A 1-out delivery. He takes it for a strike. We go to 3-1.
Right now.
In Nevada and Sedalia, both 8-22 in Make League play, so time for that 6th and final playoff spot. 6 of the 7 teams will make the playoffs. Sedalia owns the tiebreaker over Nevada. They should happen to finish tied at the end of the regular season. Swinging and miss by Burton. The count is full at 3-2. So it's good that Jefferson City leads Sedalia, but Nevada needs to start picking up a win here or there. The 3-2 pitch inside, and that's ball 4. And Trey Burton, he'll be aboard with 1 out.
What, Jordan?
And St. Joseph will play Sedalia tomorrow. And Nevada has 2 against St. Joseph on Wednesday. Sedalia goes to Carolina.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 13, Jordan Rowe.
Against Chillicothe, which we're hearing
Head on it now, let's go.
both teams are trying not to play, which would not be beneficial or fair, for that matter, to the Nevada Griffins. Welcome to life in the Make League. 1-out pitch coming to Jordan Rowe. The pitch is low on the run. The count is 1 ball and no strikes. We went through this last year where
See it all the way.
teams did not play their makeup dates like they were supposed to, so they ended up going by winning percentage, and that was just a huge mess. The 1-0 pitch. And a strike call on the outside corner.
Not
Teams
you,
are
not
supposed to
you.
be more
Outside the
diligent
white.
about making up their rainout dates this year, and that has not exactly panned out.
What, Jordan?
So the count is even, and 1 ball and 1 strike to Jordan Rowe. Ground out to third his first time. Burton has his lead away from the bag at first. And a throw that way, almost fell away. Snow cone catch by Drake Cobb over at first base. Kept that ball from going down the right field line.
Sit on it. We'll drive it
Down
out.
and 1-1 to Rowe. Had 3 hits here yesterday evening and a couple of RBIs. He's been hitting the ball well as of late. Pitches outside. Burton was a third of the way to second and had to retreat. And he goes 2 balls and a strike now to Rowe. Rowe out of Papillion, Nebraska from Ellsworth Community College. Infield a double play dump for the A's, trying to get out of the inning that way. Clay Hedges again back to the belt, and the 2-1 delivery coming, and a check swing by Rowe.
Oh, come on!
He said he went around on that, not even close on that check swing. Unbelievable.
Here we go now.
You can't even
Get
appeal
your
that.
cuts in, Jordan.
So
Hit
2
on it
balls
now.
and 2 strikes. 2-2 the count now with 1 out. And the next delivery is Burton Run. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Throw down to second is not in time. Oh, they're going to call interference. Now on Rowan home plate. Unbelievable. Jordan Rowe was still in the batter's box. The home plate
Rowe
umpire
pulled out.
with 2 horrible calls and now it back for Jordan Rowe.
Batter
Unbelievable. They're
interference.
going to call interference on Jordan Rowe. He got burned on 2 calls by the guy behind the plate in that particular at bat. Unbelievable.
Number, I'll send you the
That'll send us to
video.
the bottom of the 3rd inning. No score, actually, no score for Nevada. So it's
Your score at the bottom of 3,
baseball on Sunday, 99.9.
Nevada 0, Clarinda 2.
I don't know if you're on umpires, but that was cool. That was horrible.
Ace fans, if I can have your attention real quick, a quick shout out to former Clarinda Ace player Brent Rooker, who is participating in the home run derby tonight at the All-Star game. Just finished with 17 home runs. Ironically, the pitcher throwing to Brent is current Ace player Joey Caruso's dad. So congratulations.
But I do a lot. I'ma make it toast, cause we still alive. No big, I feel like pie.
So Joey Cruz is
Shoot a shot.
former ace player.
I'm coming in hot.
This is really cool.
Yeah, coming in hot. Just like a fajita.
Could you give me a dive?
I write what I live. My life in the speaker. I'm nice with the phone. Just like the demeanor. My feet on my fan.
Up to bat for the A's, your second baseman, number 23, Micah Nicholson.
Here we go, D.
Well, we had the bottom of the 3rd inning, 2-0. Clarinda on top of Nevada. Griffins go scoreless in the top of the 3rd inning, and he was a lot of help by the guy behind the plate in that half inning. Hopefully that gets a little bit better as we move along. So 2-0 in favor of the A's, and that'll be the top of the, actually not the top of the order, but the number 2 hitter in the order, and Micah Nicholson. Nice through a pitch, and the count is 0-1. So no balls, no strike. Mari Berry back on the bump now for Nevada, working here in the bottom of the 3rd, trailing by a couple of runs. And the 0-1 pitch.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure what he's not seeing there. The bump plate umpire again will not give him that call. The pitch looked like down the middle, right above the knees. So the count is even at 1 ball and 1 strike. Guy behind the plate is struggling so far. Here's a ground ball towards second. Ryan Welch moves to his right. Sidearm throw to first. That's 1 out on the end. There's a lot of nights where this particular ballpark, I say quite a ways away from home plate. A lot of ballparks we go to, I'm right behind home plate, behind the backstop. I might would get myself ejected if I was at one of those ballparks.
Now batting, your first baseman, number 25, Drake Cobb.
But just a series of bad calls already. We're only in the bottom of the 3rd inning. So 1 out in the inning, and now it'll be Drake Cobb, the first baseman. And the pitch is upstairs for ball 1 to count. Cobb had a sacrifice fly back in the 1st inning of play. Outfield playing straight away against Cobb and fairly deep. 1-0 pitch. And he hits a line drive. Another base hit for Cobb. This one in the left field. Cobb continues to take the cover off the ball. So the 1-out base hit for Cobb. He'll be standing at first. Now for left fielder, Kane Wilson.
Now batting, your left fielder, number 15, Kane Wilson.
Kane Wilson lined out to second his first time. He is 0 for 1 in the ball game. Comes up with a run on and 1 out in the inning. Barry pitching out of the stretch now as the infield goes to double play depth. 3 hits in the ball game here early for the A's. So advanced by the runner at first, and Cobb a swing and a miss by Wilson. His count sits at no balls and a strike. Cobb this season is 10 for 11 in stolen bases, so he has the ability. And Trenton Creek might went out and had a word with Amari Berry. Might be exactly that, talking about Cobb over there at first base. And he's 10 for 11 on the season in stolen bases. Again, this Spartan team likes to run. They came into the game with 92 stolen bases on the year, caught only 13 times. Infielding for a ground ball to try to turn two. Skepto to first. And this time Cobb is sent back to the bag. Made a defense tonight has Hunter Doyle in left. Shadrach Salazar in center. Jordan Rowe in right field. Griff Duval in third. Kyle Cousins at short. Ryan Welch is second. Trey Burton in first. Trenton Creek behind the plate. Now Ryan Berry on the mound. He just threw a strike to the outside corner and the count 0-2.
Away now.
4 balls and 2 strikes to Cooper Knight, who walked his score back in the second inning. The 0-2 pitch is on the way, and it's outside. Good location, though, the 0-2. Try to make a chase. And it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Ryan Eberly, long-time coach, former player for the A's, down the third base coach's box. This program started by his dad, Merle Eberly. 1-2 pitch. He went around red checks lane. That's strike 3. Runner takes off for third. And what should be a wild pitch for second, rather, on what should be a wild pitch. But a strikeout for the second out of the inning. So the strikeouts recorded. Cobb will go to second on a wild pitch with a pitch in the dirt.
Now batting, your third baseman, number 16, Cooper Knight.
2 down in the inning for Cooper Knight, who walked his first time up. Cooper Knight again, as I said, inning from the left-hand side of the plate. Cooper Knight out of Angelo State. 2 out pitches on the way, and it's outside for a ball. I don't know why Barney has so many stolen bases. How the stolen base there. He didn't run until that pitch was in the dirt. That's a wild pitch. 1 ball and no strikes. Oh my, they could call that a ball. They could call that a ball if they want to. Ari Berry threw to Cal Cousins, who was at his position at shortstop, not at the back. They got away with one there. You can call that a ball. Berry turned and realized nobody was at second base, and he just threw it to Cousins at shortstop. So chalk that one up to Nevada getting away with one. 1 ball and no strikes, 2 down. Berry's pitch comes to the plate. That's upstairs for ball 2, 2-0. Berry just needs to get the batter at the plate. Cooper Knight, there's 2 down in the inning. Pay attention to the runner, but don't get obsessed with him. That pitch, these are non-existent. The count goes to 3-0. 3 balls and no strikes with 2 down. Berry trying to battle back in the count. The next pitch is a call strike, makes it 3-1. Hits the outside corner, bell on. They're headed home tonight after the ball game. Home late tonight, and then enjoy a night off tomorrow night before a big doubleheader on Wednesday against St. Joseph, which will be the annual memorabilia auction as well. 5 o'clock again, start time for that. High pop up behind second base. It'll be Ryan Welch who will call everybody off, and he'll make the play. The runner will be stranded at second. No runs.
Your score at the top of 4. Nevada 0, Clarinda 2.
Nevada nothing. This is Wayne Griffin's baseball on Sunny 99.9.
There's something in what it's more than just going beer. It's me and friends over some sunset singing.
That same thing happened. First round, nobody there. He moves to second base.
Don't matter where you're from or who you know. Just put up some. You want the title. Put the feet in the bottom. Cold top, just put like
I like the idea of good runner off. It's not throwing the ball. He's like, we moving through it. I don't care. It's like, damn.
cozy up, can you put a little sun on that honest
Up to bat for the Griffins, the left fielder, number 36, Hunter Doyle.
2, 3, and 4 coming up here for Nevada here in the top half of the fourth inning. Troy to Clarinda, 2-0. As we are getting to the mid stages of this Big League contest here in Southwest Iowa, Clay Hedges' first pitch to Hunter Doyle's upstairs for ball one. It was just one hit in the ball game. Came back in the first inning on a single by Shadrach Salazar. He was on deck here in this inning. Here's a chopper headed towards second. Big hop. Here's the second baseman Nicholson, who throws out Doyle 4-3, one up and one down. The one out in the inning, and it will be the aforementioned Shadrach Salazar, who got the base hit back in the first. Homered in the game here last night for his first home run of the season.
Now batting,
City Cardinal.
the center fielder, number 29, Shadrach Salazar.
Arizona Christian University that told me a week or so ago when we did a pregame interview that he's going to be transferring, I believe it's the Mount area. Community College pitches outside for ball one. One ball and no strikes to Salazar. 1 for 1 in the ball game. One out in the inning. Salazar squared up stance. Deep crouch on the right hand side of the plate. Hedges pitch is in the dirt. And the count will go to 2-0. Salazar be followed by Griff Duvall. Salazar, who had I mentioned had the home run last night, had 2 other hits as well. He had a good night, 3 for 5 with 3 RBIs. 2-0 delivery. It's outside, and we go to 3-0 to Salazar. Salazar now batting at 136, coming into the game right again. He's upped out a few points because he got the base hit back in the first inning. Now 9 for 60 on the year with the home run and 6 RBIs. And the 3-0 by Hedges. Goodness gracious. That pitch about 6 inches outside and called strike one. 3 balls and a strike. You might have heard the murmur in the crowd on that one. And the count goes 3-1. The pitch and a ball pop foul back behind us. And we go full at 3-2. So 3 balls and 2 strikes. That has been worked full. Payoff pitch. Ground ball back to the middle. Gets through. Base hit. So Salazar, boy, he's coming alive here in the last week of the regular season. He's 2 for 2. After the 3-hit performance last night with the home run, Salazar 2 for 2 tonight. And he'll be at first with 1 down for third baseman Griff Duvall.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 16, Griffin Duvall.
Salazar has them both. And we'll see if Griff Duvall can follow up. He struck out looking his first time. First pitch is way outside to Duvall. Makes it ball 1. Notes here, St. Louis Cardinals completing their Major League Baseball draft. The 1-0 pitch coming to Duvall. He foul tips it, and we'll go even in the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. 10 pitchers, 4 infielders, 2 outfielders, and local pitchers. 51 total guys. I've seen at least from Kansas City Royals. So the count even at 1 ball and 1 strike with 1 down in the inning. Short lead at first for Salazar, and a pitch on line. Backhanded by the shortstop. Throws the second over to first.
Great double play.
That ball's going into left field. And Tio gets to it, backhands it, throws to second to get Salazar.
All right, A's fans, take out your blue tickets. We will draw for a free A's t-shirt courtesy of AAA Auctions. Your number is 102-497. 102-497. If that's you, come see me up here in the press box.
That was pretty nice.
another round.
All right, just give that to the concession stand. They'll get you free tea.
Thank you.
That's his box.
Here in Florida, Iowa, know where I'm at. I've been on the road
Up
so
to
much I don't know
bat,
where.
your designated hitter, number 29, Tavon Homelar.
Funny thing about that is I've been in so many. I've been in so many hotel rooms over the last week that I have to actually take a picture of my door number so I remember what room I'm in when I go back to the hotel now.
I can't imagine being on the road 8 days.
Actually, they're swinging the minutes. Actually, I learned that there was a Major League Baseball coach that talked about that because we're in so many hotel rooms that he has to take pictures of the hotel room door. That's a good idea.
It's like parking at a cheesecake.
That positive strike. Line drive in left field off the bat of Holomar, but right to Hunter Dome. It's a snow cone catch in left field. And one out in the inning. So Tavon Holomar lines out to left. One down in the inning for the shortstop, Colin Lentia.
Up to bat for the A's, your shortstop, number 28, Colin Lentillo.
Of course, some of that could be my advanced age too, so I don't know. So one down in the inning, Colin Lentillo's 1 for 1. That's for the open stance, the right-hand side of the plate. First pitch to hit from Barry is a swing and a miss. And it's 0-1 to Lentillo. Got that fine double play started back in the top half of the 4th inning. That was a very nicely turned twig killing. And they're really down to third base coach's box, as we mentioned, for the A's. We're into celebrating their 70th season. Summer collegiate baseball. 0-1 pitch in the dirt. And the count is even at 1 ball and 1 strike. What we program here in Florinda. Love looking at the Hall of Fame wall. That's just outside the main gate. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a foul tip held on to by Creek, and we go to 1-2.
Bring him up now.
1 ball and 2 strikes. ID break coming up as we're hitting the top of the hour. 8 o'clock here is Central Time here on this Monday night. Final week of regular season play underway in the Meek League. 1-2 pitch from Barry. And a little number down the third base line. It's going to be a tough play for Barry. He slips and falls as he tries to grab the ball. That's going to be an infield base hit. I don't think he would have had time to throw him out anyway. Just glad Barry got back up on his feet. That was kind of a nasty fall. That'll be an infield base hit for Colin Lentillo, and he's 2 for 2. We pause for station ID.
Now batting, your catcher, number 26, Clayton Torchot.
Mike Hartman back with you. The First National Bank broadcast booth. Angie Chisholm in the studio. 1 ball and no strikes to Clayton Torchot. Torchot as he takes the first pitch, low and away. And Barry with the 1-0 pitch. It's called low. Can't get that knee-high strike, and the count goes 2-0. Barry getting a little frustrated. Not
Get a ground ball here.
So the count sitting at 2-0 to Torchot. We got an RBI and a ground out back in the second inning of play. A 2-0 pitch. He's consistent. That pitch is called low, and the count is 3-0. 2-0 Florinda. We work the bottom of the 4th inning. Infield looking for a double play ball of their own. They get one here for the Griffins. A 3-0 pitch, and there's a strike. We go to 3-1. Taken all the way by Torchot. Followed by Jake Espinette. Bottom part of the order here, trying to get something done for the A's. Got a solid second spot right now in the Maple Leaf standings. That pitch a call strike. Throw down to second. Not in time to get Lentillo. So Lentillo gets the stolen base. For Santillo. That's his 12th of the year. He's 12 for 13. He gets himself in the scoring position. And the count goes full to Porchot at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Barry out of the shadows with the payoff pitch. And downstairs for ball 4. So ball 4 will put runners at first and second. Now for the right fielder, Jake Espelin.
Up to bat, your right fielder, number 2, Jake Espelin.
So Jake Espelin is up next. He hits on the right-hand side of the plate. Espelin out of Des Moines Area Community College, but Trenton Creek's going to head to the mound to talk to Amari Berry. Overhead coming up on Thursday,
Time on the field.
they'll be home to host the Jefferson City Renegades. That's a single night in the game. It'll begin at 7 o'clock on Thursday night. And
Ace fans, don't forget to turn in your foul balls to the concession stand for any item on the menu, courtesy of King Bumble Trucking.
Wednesday night is also a buyout night for that doubleheader against St. Joseph. The Vernon County Sheriff's Department doing the buyout night coming up on Wednesday, so they'll be out there with their officers and maybe some vehicles. So bring the kids out so they can take a look at that. It'll be free admission for everybody on Wednesday. It's a buyout night courtesy of the Vernon County Sheriff's Department, local law enforcement helping out with the Nevada Griffins on Wednesday night. So it is a free admission night on Wednesday along with the annual memorabilia auction. So 1 out, runners at first and second. The pitch coming to the number 9 hitter, Jake Espelin. He takes it high. Has 1 ball and no strikes. 2-0 Florinda with the lead and threatening here in the bottom of the 4th inning. They're blowing out to left field, helping the hitters who are going that way. Pitch on the outside corner, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. The overhead doors Maple Leaf scoreboard update will be coming up here in a short amount of time. Count even at 1-1. 1 out delivery, breaking ball in, turnover. And we got a 2 balls and a strike. Carroll Merchants now lead the Chillicothe Mudcats 3-1 in the bottom of the 5th inning. Jefferson City Renegades now with a 4-1 lead over Sedalia. That's in the top of the 4th. 2 balls and a strike, and the 1 out pitch. Look out. Oh, it hit his bat. It hit his bat. Espelin, the pitch was behind him, but he didn't drop the bat down and hit the barrel behind his head. And it turns into a foul ball, and the count is even at 2-2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes as Espelin gets back in. A break for Nevada. Infield, that double play depth, and again cheating towards second base. A little bit of a shift here. 2-2 pitch. Swing and that's strike 3. So that foul ball does come into play. Espelin strikes out.
Top of the lineup now for the A's.
Back the top of the order.
Now batting,
Holiday.
your center fielder, number 4, Leif Holiday.
So Leif Holiday comes up with 2 outs and 2 on. Holiday is 1 for 2. He got a base hit, a double actually, back in the 1st inning. He was the 3rd out of the inning, back in the 2nd. First pitch way up high. Creek goes up to get it. And it's 1 ball and no strikes. So Berry, who's thrown a lot of pitches in this inning, but he's got a chance to get out of it without any run scoring if he can get Holiday. Berry nearing 70 pitches already in this game. 1-0 pitch to Holiday in the dirt. And it's now 2 balls and no strikes as Berry falls behind in the count again. It's been something that has plagued the Nevada pitching as of late, not getting ahead in counts. Just makes your life so much easier. You get that first call strike. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 down. Runners think they were going to go. The strike thrown in the inside corner. Both runners went about halfway and stopped. And now the count's sitting at 2-1 to Holiday with Micah Nicholson on deck. And hoping that Nicholson will be leading off the bottom of the 5th. So 2 balls and a strike. Berry again back to the belt. He checks the runner at second. And a swing and a miss. We're even at 2-2. And Teo at second. Porchot standing in first. And our outfield playing a pull just slightly here against Holiday. As the open says, right-hand side of the plate, the pitch in the dirt. Runners take off for second and third, and they'll get there. And again on a wild pitch. Count will go full at 3-2. The count has gone full at 3 balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs. Runners took off when that pitch hit the dirt. punt. I'm gonna have to quit looking at last one. So the count is full at 3-2. The payoff pitch, and he hit him. Well, you can hear that one from up here. Got him right in the left ribs.
Holiday hit by pitch.
Let's go, Mike.
So Holiday hit by a
Mind your
pitch.
pitch,
Will
kid.
make his way down to first. The bases will be loaded. for
Now
Micah
batting,
Nicholson.
your second baseman, number 23, Micah Nicholson.
So Micah Nicholson hitting for the left-hand side of the plate. Nicholson, he's 0 for 2. He's popped out to left and he's grounded out to second. Barrio will now go to the full windup with the bases loaded and with 2 outs. Trying to leave the bases loaded. 2-out pitch, line drive to short. That's and that will end the inning. So Barry's able to get out of it.
Your score at the top of 5, Nevada 0, Clarinda 2.
Couple of walks and the bases were left loaded. There were no errors. We mark our way. We go to the top of the 5th inning. It's still Clarinda 2. And Nevada.
Ace fans, we will be drawing for one more Ace t-shirt in the middle of the 6th inning. And also, don't forget, we will give 2 participants a chance to win a $100 gift card courtesy of Hy-Vee during the 7th inning stretch for the Hy-Vee ball toss.
You hold the line. Every one of them is giving up and giving in down in this house of mine. Nothing ever comes without a consequence of constant. Well, this time's a lie. What heaven's ever been, will it save us from the same way? Is this house of
Real quick, we have a quick shout out. Happy birthday to Nevada Griffins first baseman Trey Burton. Happy birthday, Trey.
Well, we reached the top of the 5th inning. Nevada
Up to bat
coming
for the
to the plate
Griffins,
with
the
6
catcher,
in the batting
number
order.
2,
Creek Hayes
Trenton
and Welch
Creek.
coming up. So Trenton Creek will be at the plate hitting from the right-hand side. Trying to get something going here for Nevada. Nevada with no runs on 2 hits. Shadrach Salazar has both of those hits. We need to get some help from the rest of the lineup. The first pitch coming from Clay Hedges on the way to Trenton Creek, and he takes it in the wide outside corner. The count is no balls and a strike. Let's just say that Ford stuff. No balls and a strike. And the pitch all fouled down the right field line and curling into the Nevada bullpen. And the count goes 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes down to Trenton Creek, who ground out to the mound his first time up. Indiana University Southeast, the D2 school. Mount Washington, Kentucky. Working behind the plate tonight for the Veds. Also been playing a little bit of second base as of late as well. And the 0-2 pitch is way is still high outside. We go to 1-2. One ball and 2 strikes. Great back in there, trying to battle back in the count. Hedges has been pitching well. He's pitched out a couple of jams. There's a line drive. Base hit by Trenton Creek. Creek leads top with a single in right field going the opposite way. Nevada picks up their 3rd hit of the ball game. We'll see the designated hitter and Rhett Hayes.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 18, Rhett Hayes.
We'll see if Hayes can follow with his first hit of the night. First pitch called on the inside corner for a strike, and it's 0-1. No balls and a strike to Hayes. Again, 0 for 1 in the contest. Hayes looking to get something with Trenton Creek over there at first, see if he can move him over. And that pitch is inside. The count evens out at 1 ball and 1 strike. Hayes, the right-hand side of the plate. Hayes entered the night hitting at even 200. No homers and 4 RBIs on the year. 1-1 pitch is outside. We go 2 balls and a strike. Ready got a run in the first, one in the second. We've been scoreless ever since. Ready still lead for their first runs of the ball game. 2-1 delivery coming. That's high and away. Now ball 3 to Red Hayes. 3-1. Just shy of the midway point here in this single nine-inning contest here tonight at Municipal Stadium in Clarinda, Iowa. Hedges goes to the Rosenbach. Infield a double play duck. Hayes has shown no signs of trying to sacrifice. And the 3-1 pitch. And popped it up, but Atmos should get the play. Cobb will give it a look.
Foul ball, let it play.
Nice catch.
Nice catch.
Nice catch by the young man behind the dugout.
He's excited. He's excited.
He was happy with that one. Good job. That puts the count full now at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Shadows getting longer on the field here in Florida. Home plate and the mound, both now in shadows. The 3-2 pitch. Ground ball to third. This could be 2. Second one. Turn over to first. And no, just pass out in the dirt. And there'll be a fielder's choice for Red Hayes. They'll get the lead runner, Trenton Creek, at second. Not able to turn the full double play as Hayes will be aboard on a fielder's choice. On out with still a runner at first. Third baseman, Cooper Knight had a little trouble.
Now batting the second baseman, number 14, Ryan Welch.
Just a little bit. Nicholson was off balance when he made that throw to first, threw it in the dirt. And Cobb was unable to dig it out. Now with Hayes at first and 1 down, it'll be Ryan Welch who grounded out to first. His first time, he's 0 for 1. That's from Kentucky Wesleyan out of Louisville, Kentucky. First base is outside for a ball. And Welch into the night hitting at 192 with a couple of RBIs. 0 for 1 so far this evening. 1-0 pitch. That breaks inside. We go 2-0.
Say a little off for.
2 balls and no strikes to Welch. He needs to find a way to get this W. 2-0 delivery. Check swing, call strike anyway. And it's 2-1. Especially with Jefferson City so far taking care of Sedalia. Pitch missed, we go to 3-1. So 3 balls and a strike with 1 out. Jefferson City leading Sedalia 4-1 in the top of the 5th inning. Next 2-0 Florida leading Nevada. The 3-1 pitch to Welch is outside, ball 4.
Back in the back.
So Welch will take the free pass. He moves to first. Red Hayes goes down to second. And now shortstop Cal Cousins coming up for Nevada.
Now batting the shortstop, number 14, Cal Cousins.
So Cal Cousins hitting from the right-hand side. The Fort Scott native from Fort Scott Community College. Trying to produce in a big spot right here on the number 9 spot in the batting order. Hayes at second. Welch is standing in first. Nevada trailing by 2 with only 1 out in the top of the 5th inning. Pitch count for Hedges starting to climb now just a bit. He's sitting at 69 pitches. A fly ball to left field. Coming in is Kane Wilson. He'll be there to make the grab for round number 2. A lazy fly ball to shallow left. Comes to the top of the order at first baseman, Trey Burton. Trey Burton.
Top of the order now for the Griffins.
1 for 2 in the ball game. Had a base hit.
Now batting
in the third
the first baseman, number 24, Trey Burton.
Tried to steal second, but called out on batter's interference. That's what he's called out on. I'm not going to say it was, but that's what he's called out. So 2 down in the inning. Burton 1 for 2. Looking for a 2-out base hit. Runners to be off with contact. It's way outside. Nice job by Porcher to scoop that. It's way into the left-hand batter's box. And it's 1 ball and no strikes.
Come on, Trey.
Outfield playing straight away with Wilson in left, Holiday in center, and Espelin in right. Yeah, just trying to figure a way out of this little mess that he's got here in the top half of the 5th inning. Just trying to keep that shutout in force. Here's the pitch downstairs. And Burton had the count at 2 balls and no strikes, so he can look for one. So 2-0 the count with 2 down. Again, Hayes and Wells take their leads. Edges back to the belt and it's 2-out delivery. Ball fouled off behind us.
Foul ball heads up behind us.
Jordan Rowe, who's been hitting the ball well, waiting in the on-deck circle for Nevada. Aaron Hassel down the third base coach's box for Nevada. Breon Bourne over on the first base side. Twirls that stopwatch non-stop. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-out delivery about to make its way to the plate. Now it does to Burton. Burton got one right in the helmet. He tried to duck out of the way and it got him in the helmet on the way by, and that's going to load the bases. But right now, make sure that Trey Burton's okay. Burton trying to get out of the way of it. He went to the dirt, but it caught him on the helmet on the way by. And Aaron Hassel's come down.
Burton hit by pitch.
He is on his feet. Looks like he'll be okay. He's getting off the batting gloves and getting all the other paraphernalia off before he makes his way down to first. Looks like Trey will be okay. So Trey Burton will make his way down to first. Bases will be loaded with 2 down. And once the conference on the mound wraps up, we'll see right fielder Jordan Rowe. Fortunately, Trey looks like he'll be okay. He's got his bell rung there, I'm sure, at least a little bit. Just now making his way down to first base. Aaron Hassel followed him all the way down there to make sure he's okay. And gives all the cards and everything else the players wear nowadays to assistant coach Breon Horn.
Go now.
All the stuff these players wear anymore, you can have a collection box. Just throw it in the box.
Up to bat for the Griffins, the right fielder, number 13, Jordan Rowe.
So 2 down, bases loaded. Nevada has had a poor history this season with the bases loaded. They'll try to take advantage of this one. Jordan Rowe hitting from the right-hand side of the plate for Nevada. He's 0 for 2 tonight. Had 3 hits last night. A 2-out pitch, and that goes, whoa, goodness gracious, that goes behind Rowe. And somehow Porchel got up there to make the catch right behind the helmet of Jordan Rowe.
We go now. Hey,
The
well,
count
1-3.
sitting at 1
We're out
ball
of
and no
hand.
strikes. Rowe struck out his last time up. Slightly open stance to the right-hand side of the plate. And the 1-0 delivery from Hedges. That ball hit in the air, straightaway center field, hit it pretty well. The Holiday back there to spacious center field, so back to get it. And
Your score going into the bottom of 5. Nevada 0, Clarinda 2.
And Rowe got it all the way out in front of the warning track. No runs, 1 hit, 3
A's fans, be sure to visit the concession stand for all your A's merchandise. Hats, t-shirts, hoodies, learn what the players wear. Visit the concession stand. Up to bat for the A's, your first baseman, number 25, Drake Cobb.
Part of the order coming in for Clarinda as we get to the bottom of the 5th inning. With the A's leading Nevada 2-0. Drake Cobb will lead it off. I always like seeing this guy lead off. You don't want him up there with runners on base. So Drake Cobb will lead it off here for the A's in the bottom of the 5th inning of play. Cobb tonight is 1 for 1 with a sacrifice fly. And he also had a base hit his last time up in the 3rd. Takes the ball outside. The count is 1 ball and no strikes. Cobb now at 39 RBIs on the season. Open stance, right hand side of the plate. Amari Berry's 1-0 pitch in the 3rd. Throw to the backstop. We go to 2-0. 2-0.
Watch that man now.
We're on top of it as we work the bottom of the 5th inning. The Spink Lake contest, the 8th and final game on the road on this road trip for Nevada. Nevada plays the rest of the regular season at home. 2-0 pitch. And a hit by pitch. We are seeing
Cobb hit by pitch. Now batting, your left fielder, number 15, Kane Wilson.
Seen a lot of those hit by pitches on this road trip. Not just by Nevada, but other teams as well. In case you were with us on Saturday when Nevada's at St. Joseph, the two teams combined for 15 hit batters. Check swing, ground ball to 3rd. Big hop for the ball, throws the second one, and the ball out of the head on the ball. They're going to say on the transfer, so it'll still be out. Cobb will be still out in 2nd. They're going to say the ball was dropped by Wells, trying to go to his throwing hand. And so the out will be recorded, and Wilson will get a fielder's choice. So
Now batting, your 3rd baseman, number 16, Cooper Knight.
But then the ball dropped as he tried to go to his throwing hand. A while for the umpire to make the call on it. But we're sitting here thinking that could go either way. 1-out pitch, not shown, but taken back by Cooper Knight. The pitch is inside. And it's 1 ball and no strikes. Knight 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored. Runner at first with 1 out in the inning. Barry again back to the stretch. He's nearing 80 pitches. 1-0 pitch. Knight.
Yeah.
All the ball. I'm not sure why, but all the ball. The count is 2-0. A little frustrating out there on the mound for both pitchers from time to time. 2-0 the count. A 1-out delivery. That's definitely low, and we go 3-0. So 3 balls and no strikes. Barry's got to battle back down behind the count here once again. And the 3-0 pitch, ball 4. 4-pitch walk will put runners at 1st and 2nd. The Knights on base for the 2nd time. And it'll be the designated hitter, Tavon Holomar. Holomar walked back in the 2nd inning, line to left.
Now batting for the A's, your designated hitter, number 29, Tavon Hummelaar.
There you go, roll and get out of here now.
Is recorded. Bernard has made his way down to 1st. Barry gives up his 4th walk of the ball game. He has 3 strikeouts to go along with it. 2 runs given up on 4 hits. Those runs, of course, earned with no errors in the ball game. 2-0 in favor of Brennan. That pitch high inside for ball 1. Falling behind the counts just makes your life incredibly difficult if you're a pitcher. Veda's had a difficult time over these last few days of getting ahead in counts. 1-0 pitch, ball 2, again over his head.
Ball through now.
Now Barry will go to the rosin back with the count sitting at 2 balls and no strikes. Again, it looks like they're going to start getting busy down in the Nevada bullpen. So 2-0 the count, the 1-out delivery, that's in the dirt, ball 3. Knight was halfway to 3rd and turned and went back the other way. That's not Wilson, rather, not Knight, but Kane Wilson. Knight's at 1st. Kane Wilson went halfway to 3rd and then had to turn and go back. So Gage Carson, who threw here last night for a short time, is going to start stretching out again. 2-0 pitch, way high. Ball 3, and Barry's just not getting close now. I'm sorry, that was ball 4. So ball 4, and now the bases are loaded for shortstop Colin Lantillo, and Hassel getting a little edgy.
Now batting, your shortstop, number 28, Colin Lantillo.
So
Time on the field.
walk along with the hit batter, given up an inning by Amari Berry, and Aaron Hassel is making his way to the mound. They're not even throwing yet in the bullpen. This is simply to buy time. Gage Parsons still stretching down there.
Ace fans, we will be drawing for a free A's t-shirt courtesy of AAA Auction during the middle of the 6th inning. And during the 7th inning stretch, we will have 2 people participate in the Hy-Vee ball toss for a chance to win a $100 gift card courtesy of Hy-Vee.
We're a little bit lean in the bullpen. They're ready to use 5 pitchers in last night's ball game. And Hassel continues to have the visit out on the mound while home run umpire does the housekeeping at home plate. Soon when he finishes that, he'll make his way out of the mound and try to frustrate this conversation. And that will be the case. Head off tomorrow. Doubleheader begins at 5 o'clock on Wednesday against the St. Joseph Mustangs. And it'll be the annual memorabilia auction coming up on Wednesday. And it'll also be a free admission night, courtesy of the Vernon County Sheriff's Department. So everybody come out to the ballpark, just walk in like you own the joint. And also get ready to take part in the annual memorabilia auction coming up on Wednesday. And 2 games that get underway at 5 o'clock, 2 7-inning contests between Nevada and St. Joseph. Back on Thursday when Nevada takes on the Jefferson City Renegades with some baseball bingo to be played on Thursday night. So 1 down, bases loaded, and Colin Lentile at the plate. That pitch ends up bouncing on the first base line. We can't find it. And a second one's going to come around third, and he will score. That's 4-0 in favor of the A's. A wild pitch will bring Wilson and Knight both home, and now it is 4-0 in favor of the A's. Now you have 1 runner on base. That's Tavon Holowar. He's at third. The ball that bounced there in front of the creek. It bounced off his leg. And ended up going over in front of the Nevada dugout. He could not find it, and the second runner was allowed to come home and score. 1-0 pitch on the outside corner, counting 1-1. So 1 ball and 1 strike. Now to Colin Lentile. He's 2 for 2 in the line. Got an infield base hit his last time up. The 1-1 pitch. And he tries this one to left field. Hunter Doyle right there to make the play on it. Hunter tags at third. He'll come home. And it's now 5-0 for Holomar was able to tag on that line drive to left by Lentile. Gets a sacrifice on the RBI. And now there's a 5-0 lead
Up to bat
for
for the A's. Your catcher, number 26, Clayton Porchot.
And with the bases empty, it'll be Clayton Porchot. First pitch to Porchot from Berry is low and away for ball 1. Porchot, the number 8 hitter in the batting order, walked his last time, got an RBI to ground out in the third, or in the second, so officially 0 for 1 with the RBI. 1-0 by Berry on the way to the plate, and a swing and a miss, makes it 1-1. Ball 1 strike. Light breeze continues to blow out towards left field. And the 2-out delivery now from Berry is hit foul and right out of play.
Foul ball, heads up.
Strikes. One and 2 the count to Clayton Porchot. Berry back to the full windup, trying to end the 5th inning. The 1-2 pitch, way upstairs. And now it's even at 2-2. Two balls and 2 strikes. Porchot with a square no stance, right hand side of the plate. Louisiana Lafayette cross that pitch off. And we stay even at 2-2. Count is even out at 2-2. See if Berry can complete the inning right here. Looks in, gets the sign from Creek. He's ready with the line and the 2-2 pitch. Inside to hit him on the elbow. Another hit by pitch.
Porchot hit by pitch.
Another hit by pitch. And Porchot is on his way to first. And the next batter he'll play will be the
Now
right fielder,
batting.
Jake Espelin.
Your right fielder, number 2, Jake Espelin.
Berry nearing 100 pitches. He is at 96. After that pitch to Port Show. They'd like Barry to finish the 5th inning here. Pitch way outside. Creek just dives to go out there and get it. There's 1 ball and no strikes. Into can play back with 2 down in the inning. Barry facing his 7th batter of the inning. He's given up no hits. A lot of other stuff besides that. That pitch, ball 2. He's given up no hits, but there's been a couple of walks. 2 hit batters. Try fly. Kind of all over the map here in the bottom of the 5th inning. So the countdown sitting at 2-0. Top of the order, Leaf Holiday is on deck. 2-out pitch, swung on and missed, makes it 2-1. So 2 balls and a strike down to Espelin. He has struck out twice tonight. Is 0 for 2 in the ball game. And the 2-1 pitch, high and inside for ball 3, 3-1. Carson is now throwing in the bullpen for Nevada, but don't know that he's ready yet. Hasn't been throwing that long. The count sitting at 3 balls and a strike with 2 outs. And Barry's going to throw to first, and runner dives back without getting time, that being Port Show. We remain at 3 balls and a strike. Barry trying to finish the 5th inning. This 5th inning has gotten rather long. 3-1 pitch. Ground ball to third. Duvall will throw it to second. Gets the force there. And that way in the inning. But not before.
Your score at the top of 6.
They get those 3 runs on
Nevada 0, Clarinda 5.
And 1 runner left on base. We're going to the 6th inning. It's now Clarinda 5. Nevada nothing. This is Griffins Baseball on Sunny 99.9.
Ace fans, I'd like to take this time real quick to do a quick thank you to the family of Don and Donna Lee Boo for the great financial contribution they made for us for the brand new grandstands. Thank you to the family of Don and Donna Lee Boo. Another Mink League scores at the bottom of 6, Chillicothe 4, Carroll 3. And at the top of 6, Jefferson City 4, Sedalia 3.
We make our way to the top of the 6th inning. Going to now leading 5-0 over the Griffins. Radio to the top of the 6th inning. It'll be the hitters coming out for Nevada. Doyle, Salazar, and Duvall. To your face, right-hander Clay Hedges. Hunter Doyle will lead it off now for the Nevada Griffins. Time for a Mink League scoreboard update brought to you by Kevin
Up to bat, the left fielder, number 36, Hunter Doyle.
Garage doors. Call 417-667-1621 for Covey Overhead Doors. On the fast and names and numbers. First pitch going to Hunter Doyle. And it's on the way from Hedges. And he takes it on the outside corner, strike 1. In the bottom of the 6th inning, Chillicothe's come from behind to now lead Carolina 4-3. And the top of the 6th, Jefferson City Renegades lead the Sedalia Bombers 4-3. Here's 5-0. Clarinda on top of Nevada. Weekly scoreboard update brought to you by Covey Overhead Doors in Nevada. Pitch outside to Hunter Doyle, left-handed hitting left fielder tonight for Nevada. Actually switching left fielder. 1-1 pitch from Hedges is hit down the left field line. Long run for Wilson into foul territory. Dives and made the catch.
Nice catch.
Left fielder, Cade Wilson. He made the long run into foul territory and made the diving catch before the line, which indicates how to play. There's no fence down there, but there's a line.
Now batting
that indicates
the
when
center
ball's
fielder,
out of play. He made the
number
diving
29,
catch right before
Shadrach
that
Salazar.
line. So 1 up and 1 down as Sutter Dole is retired. And now center fielder Shadrach Salazar. Salazar is 2 for 2 in the ball game. He's got a pair of singles to his credit. He has come alive offensively here this week. And the 1-out pitch is outside. Had 3 hits last time, including a home run. Pitch to the backstop. And the count goes 1 ball and no strikes to Salazar. He's looking for his 3rd hit tonight. Salazar, slightly close stance to the right-hand side of the plate. Edges 1-0 delivery. Swing and a miss. And it's even at 1-1. I'm probably with you from the First National Bank broadcast booth here at Municipal Stadium at Everly Field here in Florida, Iowa. Twilight begins to settle in. On this Monday night in Southwest Iowa. 1-1 pitch. Popped it up. Down territory, third base side. Long run for the catcher for show. He can't get there. That just went to a slide. It lands in front of the Clarinda dugout. The count will be at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Salazar on the hole at 1-2. Salazar back in the right-hand side of the batter's box. 1 out, nobody on for Nevada at the top of the 6th inning. Edges, who's been on the mound from the start, now for the 8th. First, next pitch is a high fly ball, shallow center. Holiday coming in, and he'll make the running grab for the 2nd out. A couple of fly ball outs to the top of the 6th, and now it'll be third baseman Griff Duvall.
Now batting the third baseman, number 16, Griffin Duvall.
So there's some activity down in the Brenda bullpen. Third baseman Griff Duvall, he's 0 for 2. Ground into a double play. His last time up. Outstanding double play, started by Lentillo at shortstop. Edges now has a chance for the 1-2-3. He pitches inside. Duvall jackknife out of the way. It's 1 ball and no strikes. All tonight is struck out looking and grounded into that 6-4-3 Twink Gilligan. Gilligan plays him straight away. And the 1-0 pitch from Hedges coming to the plate. And it's fouled to the screen. We're even at 1 ball and 1 strike. Getting creep in the on-deck circle. Shane Guard's on for Nevada. One and 1 the count now to Duvall. Number 5 in the order for Nevada in the 2nd game against Clarinda. 1-1 pitch. Way outside. I got all the way to the backstop. 2 balls and a strike. No baseball for Nevada tomorrow night. Griffins will take the night off. Don't forget also, by the way, the Nevada Griffins fundraising brown bag lunch is coming up on Wednesday from 11 until 12:30 at the corner of Austin and Cedar in Nevada. 2-1 pitch. Is a bell high strike, and we go to 2-2. Hamburger, chips, cookie, and a drink for an $8 donation on Wednesday. Again, from 11 until 12:30. Right there at the corner of Austin and Cedar. That's right next door to the Nevada Daily Mail, or Cricket if you like. 2-2 pitch. Inside, we go full at 3-2. Head on by there on Wednesday afternoon. Pick yourself up a burger brown bag lunch. The count is full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. It'll be a busy day. Hedges looking for the 1-2-3 inning. Payoff pitch, line drive to second baseman Nicholson.
Your score going into the bottom of the 6th.
No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left.
Nevada 0, Clarinda 5.
Clarinda 5, Nevada nothing. This is Nevada Griffins baseball on Sunny 99.9.
All right, A's fans, take out your blue tickets. This is for a free A's t-shirt courtesy of AAA Auctions. Your number is 430-669. 430-669. If that's you, come see me up here in the press box.
Gage Carson.
Now pitching for Nevada, number 44, Gage Carson.
You got a winner? Woo. You're okay. All right, there you go. Just give that to the concession stand. You can go get your free t-shirt, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Pitching change for Nevada as right-hander Gage Carson will take over on the mound for the Griffins. Carson pitching his second straight night. That one the line for starter Amari Perry. Perry tonight will go 5 innings, gives up 4 hits, 5 runs all earned. 3 strikeouts against 5 walks and a couple of hit batters along the way.
Up to bat for the A's, your center fielder, number 4, Leif Holiday.
Just one pitch over 100 here in the ball game here in the city, but he is done for the night. Lee is a 5-0 deficit, and Gage Carson will take over on the mound. The right-hander out of Carl Junction, and the first pitch is and it's ball 1 to Leif Holiday. Holiday, Nicholson, and Cobb due to come up. Carson, as I mentioned, pitched last night, pitched an inning in the third, giving up 1 run on 2 hits. And 2 strikeouts and no walks. That ball hit in the end on the right field line. Burton giving it a run, but can't get there.
Bubble.
And Welch trying to come from behind as well, but also not able to get there in time. And the count evens out at 1 ball and 1 strike to Leif Holiday. Holiday 1 for 2 with a double. That came in his first at bat back in the first inning. Walked back in the fourth. In between, he popped to second in the second inning. 1 ball and 1 strike as the Nevada infielders get back into position. And Burton get back there. Got a long run down right field line. Carson now ready to go. Holiday out of Northeast Mississippi Community College. And the 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball is called low. Ball 2, 2-1. And still with Doyle, Salazar, and Rowe in the outfield, left to right. 2-1 pitch. That's low. And it's ball 3. Duvall, Cousins, Welch, and Burton. Third to first. Strick behind the plate. And now Gage Carson on the mound for Nevada. And he's ready with the 3-1. That ball hit foul to the third baseline. Gage Carson making his 7th appearance of the season. Has a record of 0-1, 12.46 ERA. So he did lower his ERA last night, 13.5. Coming into his relief appearance last night. 13 innings, giving up 28 hits, 20 runs, 18 earned, 4 strikeouts against 6 walks. 3-2 pitch, foul to the first, just past the first base dugout. And we're still full at 3-2 in Leif Holiday. Carson back on top of the hill. And his payoff pitch on the way. And he walked it. The playoff walk is given out to Leif Holiday. He walks for the second time in the ball game. So Holiday certainly a threat to
Now
run as he
batting,
makes his way
your
down
second
the first.
baseman, number 23, Micah
Micah
Nicholson.
Nicholson will be out next, 0 for 3 on the night. He's popped out to shadow left. Lined out to second, is lined out to short.
Here we go.
Infield a double
Let's go,
play
2-3,
down,
you're
but
due,
they got to
buddy.
keep an eye on Mr. Holiday over there at first. He's very likely to take off. Now on this pitch, that's the first pitch strike, and the count goes 0-1. Balls and 1 strike to Micah Nicholson with Drake Cobb working on deck. 0-1 delivery. Now ball lifted in the air and the left. Hunter Doyle is there to make the grab. Holiday had gone halfway to second. Now turns and heads back to first. 1 down in the inning. One out in the fly ball to the left, and now first baseman Drake Cobb.
Now batting, your first baseman, number 25, Drake
A
Cobb.
sacrifice fly back in the first inning. Other than that, he's 1 for 1. He's also been hit by a pitch. That came in his last at bat. He singled back in the third. So 1 for 1. Runner goes, and a ball lined into right field by Cobb. Picks up another hit. Rose goes into third to try to get Holiday. He is. Oh, my goodness, they called it. Drift the ball, can't believe it.
Sound
Holy cow. What a throw by Rowe from right field. I mean, he threw it right on the money to Drift the ball. Had the tag waiting on Holiday sliding in there.
Now batting,
And he's
your
on the
left
second
fielder, number
third.
15, Kane Wilson.
So Drake Cobb with the base hit. Holiday goes from first to third. But what a throw by Rowe from right field. Didn't get the payoff. Pitch is high and inside the new hitter, Kane Wilson. The ball was confident that he had him tagged out. Trying to sell it too, but not that it wasn't a close play. That throw was there in time. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That ball lifted into the screen. And the count is even at 1-1. One ball and 1 strike. Runners at first and third. Cobb has made no move towards second yet, but he can run. There he goes. Pitch is high. No chance to get Cobb. He stole that one on Carson. He completely forgot about him. And now it's 2 balls and a strike. So 2 in scoring position with 1 out for Florinda. As they look to extend a 5-0 lead. Carson's pitch coming to the plate. That's way outside for ball 3, 3-1. Only first base open. What a throw by Jordan Rhodes from right field. He had it right on the money. 3 balls and a strike. 1 out pitch. Ball 4, bases loaded. Well, this has been an inning that you get away from Nevada in a hurry, and these are the big innings that we've been seeing as of late. They just kind of percolate.
Now batting for the A's, your third baseman, number 16, Cooper Knight.
So second walk of the inning given up by Carson around the base hit by Cobb. And now third baseman Cooper Knight with nowhere to put it. 5-0 A's with the lead. And Carson's pitch on the way, and it's outside, ball 1. Carson's struggling to find the strike zone. And Hander with the 1-0 pitch. Strike is called. We're even at 1-1. 1 ball and 1 strike. We got Holiday at third, Cobb at second. Wilson is at first. Wilson to the full windup and the 1-1 pitch. And he hit him.
Knight hit by pitch.
So hit by pitch and RBI. 6-0 now in favor of the A's. And the bases remain loaded with 1 out. So the hit by pitch.
Well, up to bat for the A's, your designated hitter, number 29, Tavon Homelar.
That is the 3rd hit batter by Nevada tonight. The 1-out pitch on the way. A big swing and a miss by Homelar. And it is 0-1. That is the 55th batter hit by Nevada. Actually, 56th batter hit by Nevada pitching this season. Oh, when a pitch pops up.
Bobo heads up behind us.
And that ball out of play to our right to put the count at 0-2 to Homelar. 56 hit batters by Nevada pitching. But if you want to feel better about it, Nevada batters have been hit 65 times this season.
It's a Bob Uecker line.
That's a lot, isn't it? 0-2 pitch. 1 ball inside. We got 1 ball and 2 strikes.
It's a Bob Uecker quote.
So 1-2 the count. Just got that. Luke here about Bob Uecker. Oh, here's a line drive. Get down a minute. Here's a line drive. Left field base hit right at Doyle. Everybody advances 90 feet. And it'll be 7-0 now in favor of Florinda. Homelar with another RBI base hit. That ball got to Hunter Doyle in a hurry. And scores Kyle from third. And the bases remain loaded with one out.
Now batting for the A's,
For the shortstop,
your shortstop, number 28, Colin Lentillo.
Just got a book in. I need to get read. It's not Bob Uecker, the Life and Times of Bob Uecker. Looking forward to reading it. I love listening to his games when he did the Milwaukee Brewers. Went out pitch outside. Sometimes there was nothing better than a blowout in a Brewers game, one way or the other, because that's when he told the best stories. One ball and no strikes with one out to Lentillo. He's got a couple of hits tonight. Had a sacrifice fly, swing and a miss. 1 ball and 1 strike. 7-0 now in favor of the A's. Runners remain on the base pass with Wilson at third, Knight at second, and Holomar at first. And the 1-1 pitch. That ball fisted foul behind us.
Foul ball heads up behind us.
And we got 1 ball and 2 strikes to Lentillo. Lentillo has had a good night defensively and at the plate. He's a solid shortstop. Lentillo, University of St. Mary's in California. St. Mary's University. 1-2 pitch. Ground ball to the right side. Runn's going to score on this. And may not get it out. Burton has nowhere to go with it. That's an infield RBI base hit for Lentillo. And now it's 8-0 in favor of the A's. A slow roller to the right side of the infield. Burton decided to go get it. But he had nowhere to go with it.
Up to bat for the A's. Your catcher, number 26, Clayton Porsche.
And the bases remain loaded now for catcher Clayton Porsche. 2 more runs score here in the inning. Nevada's going to have to score at least 1 in the top of the 7th for this game to continue. The 1-out pitch is in the dirt. The count is 1 ball and no strikes. Porsche tonight is 0 for 1 with an RBI. He's also walked and been hit by a pitch. Still just 1 out in the inning. It's been a struggle for Carson on the mound. Going for the 2nd straight day. 1-0 pitch. That was good. It was. And the count is even a 1 ball and 1 strike. Just a piece of bad luck on that last at bat, though, by Lentillo. He got a ground ball in the infield, but it was a slow rotor to the right side. Just found a place where nobody can make a play on it. And the 1-1 pitch now coming, and it's inside, almost hit him. And it goes 2 balls and a strike to Porsche. Clayton Porsche out of Louisiana Lafayette. Carson with the full lineup, bases loaded, 2-1 pitch to Porsche. Fouls it off to just to the right of the Nevada dugout, and we're even at 2-2. We're coming home after the ball game tonight. Make the about 3.5 hour trip home. Back to Nevada tonight. Enjoy a night off tomorrow night. Get rested up before that big doubleheader on Wednesday against St. Joe. 2-2. Out there to the right again.
Bubble heads up behind us.
2 balls and 2 strikes. They scored 1 run in the first, 1 in the second, 3 runs in the 5th, and 3 so far here in the bottom of the 6th. Carson gets the side from Creek and the 2-2 delivery. Playing and a miss, strike 3. Second out of the inning is recorded. Now the 9th of the inning coming up, and right fielder Jake Espelin.
Now batting, your right fielder, number 2, Jake Espelin.
So Jake Espelin, who is 0 for 3 tonight, a couple of strikeouts and a fielder's choice. He'll be back out there from the right-hand side. He's looking for a base hit to try to get those 9th and 10th runs on the board. First pitch is high for ball 1. I think for a moment that Corinda would not like to just go ahead and get the 10-run lead here in the bottom of the 6th and try to close it out at the top of the 7th inning. 1-0 now to Espelin. And a swing and a miss. Count evens out at 1-1. So 1 ball and 1 strike. Espelin looking for hit number 1 for him tonight. A 2-out delivery from Carson. High pop up into shallow left field. Cal Cousins, the shortstop, into foul territory and did not make the play. Overran it. Overrated, an incredibly difficult play. That's a play that Cousins had to run a long way to, and once he got there, just couldn't get slowed up. to make the catch. Let's pause here for station ID. This is Griffins baseball.
You had it as a glove and it fell.
I can't. This time of the night, I can't see the
Oh
ball.
yeah, that was a hell of a try.
I had that pole right in my way.
Oh, did
So
you?
it was in his
Yeah.
mitt and it landed.
Yeah, it was in his, and then it popped out.
That's a very tough play to make.
Yeah, ball's going that way, you're going that way.
So still 1 ball and 2 strikes to Jake Espelin. And the 2-out pitch from Carson popped up again, but that was getting out of
Foul ball, heads up behind us.
And the count remains at 1-2. That was a little bit screened out on that play from Kyle Cousins, and if you understand, he got there, got his glove on it, but dude, you're running that far. Feet are bouncing, and the ball's bouncing, and he just couldn't hang on to it. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Carson gets a strikeout anyway, now to end the inning. Got 3 more runs on the board for Clarinda.
Your score at the top of 7. Nevada 0, Clarinda
Left on
8.
base, and there are no errors. We're going to 7th inning. It's now Clarinda 8 and Nevada nothing. This is
Now pitching
this is Griffins
for the
baseball
A's.
on Sunny 99.9.
From Northwest Missouri State University, number 10, Dylan McIntyre. Ace fans, take out your blue tickets. This is for an opportunity to try for a $100 gift card courtesy of Hy-Vee. Your first number is 430727. 430727. If that's you, come see me up here in the press box. And the second one, 430688. 430688. If that's you, come see me here in the press box.
You're off by 5 minutes.
All right, you get a shot at it?
Oh gosh,
Okay.
I'm nervous.
Okay, what's your name?
Kelly.
Kelly? Okay, Kelly, so what you're gonna do, you don't need this, that's just for me. So what you're gonna do pretty soon, in the middle of this inning, just go ahead and go down there by the dugout where those 2 ladies are.
Okay.
And then I'll call you out there and you're gonna get 3 chances to try to get it, okay?
Sounds
All right,
good.
thanks.
Thank you.
Giving up no runs on 3 hits. 3 strikeouts and 3 walks and 23 batters saved. 39 pitches in tonight's ballgame. So Clay Hedges leads as the pitcher record on the plus side. And now it is turned over to
Up to bat for the Griffins.
Dylan McIntyre.
Number
right-hand
2,
out of Northwest
Trenton
Missouri
Creek.
State University. Was at North Central Community College, but understand he's now headed to Northwest Missouri State down the road here in Maryville. Fine institution, by the way. So Dylan McIntyre, left-hander on the mound for the A's, and he'll be pitching to Trenton Creek to start things in the 7th inning. And the first pitch, a ground ball to first, backhanded by Cobb. He'll take it himself as he beats Creek to the bag. 1 pitch and 1 out. 1 down for the designated hitter in red A's.
Now batting,
Hayes
number
is
18,
0 for 2. He has
Rhett
struck out
Hayes.
and reached on the fielder's choice.
Rat.
So Hayes up there from the right-hand side of the plate. Hayes again, hitless in 2 previous appearances.
Get my exercise and my steps.
McIntyre for the first time. And the pitch on the way from McIntyre. Foul back to the screen. The count is 0-1.
What was that second ticket?
It's 727, the
Oh.
last 3.
Dylan McIntyre making his 9th
You have
appearance of the
668?
season for the A's. He does have 3 starts.
Nope, it was
0-1
688.
0-1 record with a
688,
3.45 ERA. And the 0-1 pitch is outside. He's now thrown 29 complete innings. As McIntyre giving up 21 hits, 14 runs, 11 earned, 28 strikeouts against 22 walks. Posey Anderson 206. The count is even. 1 ball and 1 strike. McIntyre again back to the belt. Likes to pitch out of the stretch. And the pitch on the way to Hayes. He hits a high pop up down the right field line. Looks like it's going to get a play. Actually, it did land inside
Foul
the
ball.
fence. Far enough where Cobb could not get there. And it's 1-2 to Hayes. Mike Corbett here with you on a Monday night from the First National Night broadcast booth at Municipal Stadium in Corinda, Iowa. Corinda looking outstanding on the right field fence. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1 out pitch coming. And a ground ball. Actually, a foul ball, I should say, down in this game.
Win the battle now, win the battle.
Now the players like to go out there and do the Field of Dreams imitation when they come. The ball will just beyond the right field fence. Well, it's Fair Week next week here, and it always reminds me of one of my favorite stories from Betty Griffin's baseball lore. 1 ball and 2 strikes, 1 out pitch. Ground ball hit towards third. The glove of Cooper not in left field. Base hit for Red Hayes. And Nevada has their 4th hit of the ball game. Back in the early days of Nevada Griffins baseball, you had a lot of D1 players back in those days. And the Griffins had
Now batting number 14, Ryan Welch.
Griffins had a first baseman from Key West, Florida, from the University of Miami. And this is back in the Jayhawk League days, obviously. And Griffins were getting ready to start the ball game against Corinth, and they couldn't find the first baseman anywhere. They looked and looked and looked, and we finally found him across the street at the fair. He was mesmerized by the pigs. He had never seen a live pig before. They finally got him over here, and the ball game got started. The ball is foul tipped by Ryan Welch, and the count is 0-1.
Only in the Midwest.
So the count sitting at 0-1 with 1 out to Ryan Welch. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. Back entirely for a ground ball and trying to get 2-turn. And the 0-1 delivery to Welch is low away. We go even at 1 ball and 1 strike. One of the few favorite stories I have that doesn't involve a bus. Bus is always the subject of stories. 1 ball, 1 strike, in and out. The next pitch coming. And that's low to Ryan Welch, and the count goes 2 balls and a strike. Outfield playing straight away. Again, the infield's playing a double play down. McIntyre having a little trouble finding the strike zone. He did get the out quick out though on Trenton Creek on 1 pitch. He gave up a base hit to Hayes. He's got a 2-1 on Welch. McIntyre, the left-hander, with the next delivery. A swing and a miss, and we're even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. They're trying to pick up a run or 2 here, or they could be in danger of the run rule in the bottom of the 7th inning with the way Corinth is scoring now. They lead it 8-0 as we're in the top half of inning number 7. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Kind of like breaking ball. So 2 down. Now shortstop Cal Cousins.
Now batting number 20, Cal Cousins.
Cal Cousins 0 for 2 tonight. He has popped to first and flown out to left. So Cousins hitless on the night, looking to change that right here. With Hayes standing in first. McIntyre trying to strand Hayes in first as he faces the number 9 hitter in the Griffin batting order. And the 2-out pitch. Downstairs for ball 1. Just finished Fair Week in Vernon County this past Saturday. Thanks to everybody who came out, said hello. Thanks to all of our sponsors who made our broadcast coverage possible for the Vernon County Youth Fair last week. 1 ball and no strikes. A 2-out offering coming to Cousins, and he hits a little looper towards second, and that's played on a pounce by Nicholson, who still throws him out. Good believe he didn't catch that in the air with 3rd out, but he decided to play it on a bounce and make the more.
All right, Ace fans, it's the 7th inning stretch time as we get set up for the Hy-Vee ball toss.
We go to the 7th inning stretch.
We're going to play a little Take Me Out to the Ball Game.
And debated nothing. This is Griffins Baseball on Sunny 99.9.
right, A's fans, let's give it up for Kelly. Kelly, hey, a couple steps back. Don't be cheating, Kelly. All right, she's got 3 shots at it to win a $100 gift card courtesy of Hy-Vee. Just a little high. Just a little low. Just a bit high. All right, thanks, Kelly, for playing. And thank you to Hy-Vee for sponsoring a $100 gift card courtesy of them. Now pitching, number 11, Cole Collins.
Appearance on the mound this season for the Nevada Griffins here in the bottom of the 7th inning, and we right-hander Cole Collins. Normally plays in left field for Nevada, but he's going to take the mound for the Griffins. Griffins very lean as far as pitching is concerned. Nice to meet that day off for the doubleheader against St. Joseph. So Cole Collins be on the ball here for Nevada. After firing at 61 this season. Now this season for Nevada. Facing a very difficult part of the order. Florida, but Florida now runs away, winning this one by 1 rule. 8-0 in favor of the A's. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning.
Top lineup now for the A's.
Who will lead it off for
Now batting, your center fielder, number 4, Leigh Holiday.
Has scored 2 runs tonight. He's officially 1 for 2 at the plate with a double. He's walked his last 2 times up. Cole Collins, a right-hander from Oakland, Oregon. First pitch on the way to Holiday. Fastball high, and the count is 1 ball and no strikes. We've seen some position players for Nevada take the mound and pitch pretty well. Tanner Miller comes to mind. 1-0 pitch. High fly ball by Holiday in the left center field. Hunter Dole looks up into the darkness and makes the play for out number 1. Trey Creek had a good relief appearance earlier this season as well. So 1 up and 1 down now for the second baseman.
Up to bat for Clarinda, your second baseman, number 23, Micah Nicholson.
Nicholson out for the 5th time in the ball game. 0 for 4 tonight. He's flown out to left twice. Line down to short and has also ground out to second. So Nicholson in search of his first hit. In his 5th plate appearance, the first pitch is outside for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. 8-0 Clarinda, bottom of the 7th inning. Clarinda looking for their 24th win overall, 21st in weekly play. They came in tonight trying to break a 7-game skid, but it's going to be tough now. Breaking ball low, and it's 2 balls and no strikes. They're down to their last 6 outs and trailing by 8 here in the bottom of the 7th. Pitch is high. There we go, 3-0.
All the way back now.
So 3 balls and no strikes to Nicholson, most likely taking this pitch. Probably make Collins throw a strike. And you got Drake Cobb on deck. 3-0 delivery. Oh, the strike. And we're at 3-1 with that pitch called a strike on the outside corner. Nicholson hits the left-hand side of the plate. He's out of St. Mary's University in California. A 3-1 pitch, ball 4. And now the possible game-ending run will come to plate in the name of Drake Cobb. And that is something to pay attention to.
Now batting for Clarinda, your first baseman, number 25, Drake Cobb.
Cobb is 2 for 2 tonight with a sacrifice fly. He's also got hit by a pitch. Cobb has 3 home runs on the year. He's a 2 for 2 tonight. He may be getting close to hitting 500 again for the season. He's do the math on that. Here's the count sitting on the pitch. The first pitch. Swung on and missed. The count is 0-1. Cobb came in tonight hitting a .492. No balls, no strikes. If I get that figured out before the bat finishes here. 0-1 pitch on the outside corner. The count goes 0-2. Now, 60 for 120 on the year. That's 50. That's 50. That's 500 right there. You have to do the calculator. Ground ball to the middle. He's got another hit. A ground ball right back up the middle for Cobb. And he's got 3 hits on the night once again, as he did last night. So Drake Cobb now hitting over 500 for the season, which is remarkable at this point.
Now batting, your left fielder, number 15, Kane Wilson.
You see a lot of guys who will be hitting over 500 for maybe the first 2 or 3 weeks of the season, but to be getting still 500 in the final week of the regular season is just remarkable. Drake Cobb. And the next pitch swung on and missed by Kane Wilson. So now the possible game-ending runs are on base with 1 out. If these 2 runners score, this ball game is over. Kane Wilson hitting from the right-hand side of the plate. He's hitless on the night, officially 0 for 3 with a walk, 2 runs scored. O'Collins 0-1 pitch to Wilson is downstairs, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Cooper Knight on deck for the A's. They're going with the baby blues tonight, top and bottom. They're all gray tonight. 1-1 pitch. Outside, ball 2. Again, uniform details brought to you by Morgan and Uniforms, scrubs and accessories. At 200 South Alma Street in Nevada. Collins falls by in the count at 2-0. Nicholson at second, Cobb at first. They take their leads. The 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and we're even at 2-2.
Call.
2 balls and 2 strikes. Collins looking for a double play ball if he can get one. Not to strike out at the plate. The 2-2 pitch. Low, we're full at 3-2. Had the breaking ball, but it dove low. No, 3 balls, 2 strikes. We've gone as far as we can in the count. Into leading it 8-0 over Nevada. Bottom of the 7th inning. They've got 2 runners on. 3-2 pitch. Here's a call. 3rd strike for out number 2. Wilson thought it was low, but takes a call, 3rd strike. Still looking back at the umpire as he walks away. And I will tell you,
Up to bat, your third baseman, number 16, Cooper Knight.
Call, 3rd strike on Kane Wilson, and now 2 down with the 2 runners on. And that'll be up to Cooper Knight. Cooper Knight, only 1 official at bat tonight. He's walked twice and been hit by a pitch. 2 out delivery. He showed bunt. I don't know if he was serious about that, but he showed it, and the pitch was inside for ball 1. Knight got an RBI back in the 6th when he got hit by a pitch with the bases loaded. A 1-0 offering. He shows bunt again. Takes a strike. And the count at 1-1. An odd place to be tried to lay down a butt, but the baseman playing back in Duval. Maybe he thinks he can get one down and get a bunt single that way. Count even at 1 ball and 1 strike. A pitch. There's a call strike of the knees, and we got a 1-2.
Good boy now.
Collins trying to straighten the 2 runners and send us to the 8th inning. Knight hitting from left-hand side, the open stance. The 1-2 pitch. Dives low, and we go even at 2-2. One thing Collins is doing is just keep those pitches down. And now the count is even at 2-2. 2's across the board. As a matter of fact, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. And a ball hit 5 left out of
Foul ball, heads up, left
side.
side.
To the fairgrounds, and the count goes. Count stays even at 2-2. And don't forget on Wednesday, free admission. Goes to the Vernon County Sheriff's Department, and it's the annual memorabilia auction on Wednesday. The doubleheader against St. Joseph starting at 5. Pitch way high, and we're full there at 3-2, and runners are off with the pitch. So a big advantage here for Clarinda if Knight is able to pick up a base hit with the runners going on the pitch. Count is full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Runners take off, the payoff pitch, and a hot shot to short, fielded by Cousins. He's going to throw to first, and right on the money for the 3rd out of the inning. The 2 runners are left stranded. No runs, 1 hit, 1 walk, 2 left. And we go to the top of the 8th. Still, Clarinda 8 and Nevada nothing. This is Griffins baseball on Sunday.
Your score at the top of 8. Nevada 0, Clarinda 8. A's fans, don't forget to join us Wednesday night for Sage Spring Night free admission here versus Carroll, 7 o'clock first pitch.
Cincinnati, and we all got really happy. Grabbed a bowl of that skyline chili along the way. Then we rolled on into camp and scared the hell out of Marilyn Manson, and the party started happening. Hey, hey, hey. We ran in Mexico White and a little moonshine got us right on San Francisco. And we're coming in.
Nothing for in on top of Nevada. And Nevada have the top of the order coming out.
Top of the lineup for the Griffins. Now batting, number 24, Trey Burton.
North Tanner headed to Northwest Missouri State from North Central Community College. So Dylan McIntyre ready to throw to Trey Burton, who will come to the plate. Burton tonight is 1 for 2. He's been hit by a pitch. And the first pitch his way from Dylan McIntyre, now on the way. Inside for a ball. Well on deck for Nevada, then Hunter Doyle. Last night's game, 11-10, won by Clarinda. A's have dominated this one, now leading 8-0. And ball fouled off the screen. The county evens out at 1 ball and 1 strike. 8 runs, 8 hits, no errors for Clarinda. No runs, 4 hits, no errors for Nevada. Both teams have left, well, Nevada not so much. 6 runners left on base. Hernandez left 12 on the base pass. 1-1 pitch to Burton. Playing in a miss. He's in the hole 1-2.
Right, win here, 2-4.
1 ball and 2 strikes to Burton. McIntyre leading for the first out here in the top of the 8th inning. McIntyre gets a sign from the catcher, Clayton Porchot. And the 1-2 offering on the way. Breaking ball is outside. We go even at 2-2. Ball hit in the air to shallow left field, but the shortstop will go out and get it, and Colin Lantillo. Burton flies out into shallow left. The ball comes to the shortstop, Lantillo, 1 out.
All the way in.
And now right fielder.
Up to bat, number 13, Jordan Rowe.
Jordan Rowe hitless tonight. 0 for 3. Ground out to third, flown out to center, and has struck out in the ball game, coming off the 3-hit night last night. Jordan Rowe steps in, right hand side of the batter's box with Dylan McIntyre. Ready to go to work on him. McIntyre's first pitch. On a strike on the outside corner. Oh, out of Pavilion, Nebraska, Ellsworth Community College.
Come on, Jordan.
Slightly open stance from the right hand side, but he's got some thing in the hand side. Over from Nebraska, the 0-1 delivery. Turns on one, hits a ground to the third. Picked up by Cooper Knight. The throw is low. Cobb dug it out, and he gets the out. Great Cobb with a nice pick on the other end. 5-3 on the play, 2 down in the inning.
Up to bat, number 36, Hunter Doyle.
Hunter Doyle tonight is 0 for 2 with the walk. Also grounded second and flown left. Well, from Fort Scott Community College by way of Billings, Montana. With a strong from Montana on the roster. 2 out pitch is outside. Stewart, right, Hayes, Doyle, all from Montana. 1 ball and no strikes to Doyle. And the 2 out pitch. Swing and a miss, and the count evens out at 1 ball and 1 strike. And Like Salazar, who has 2 hits tonight, is in the on-deck circle with Doyle can extend the top of the 8th inning. McIntyre looking for the 1-2-3 frame. Has the count even and a ball and a strike. 2-out pitch coming to Doyle. He takes it low, ball 2-2-1. Pre-game on Wednesday, by the way, we'll get underway at 4:45. First of 2 ball games against the Mustangs. 4:45 pre-game on Wednesday. And we'll have the Vademo TV as well, since we'll be back at home finally at thevadomotv.com and the video stream. 2-1 pitch. Right to that behind the plate. Should be room for show. And it's the catcher. And the goes 1-2-3. And the top of the 8th inning. No runs.
Your scoreboard is bottom of 8. Nevada 0, Clarinda 8.
And Nevada nothing. This is Griffin's Baseball on Sunny 99.9.
Joey Caruso.
Pitch hitting for the A's, number 5, Joey Caruso.
It's 8.
So a pinch hitter here to get things underway. Our new designated hitter, however you want to look at it, but it'll be Joey Caruso hitting in place of Tavon Holomar. And the first pitch from Cole Collins is fouled.
Foul ball, heads up behind us.
And the count is no balls as trying to Caruso. Caruso played in last night's ball game. His first action tonight. Caruso last time going 1 for 4 with an RBI. And that pitch missed, so we go 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1 to count to Caruso. That's left-hand side of the plate out of the University of Huntsville. 1-1 pitch. Dropped it foul back behind us.
Foul ball, heads up.
And that makes it 1-2. Cole Collins out for his second inning on the mound for Nevada. And the 1-2 delivery from the right-hander. Upstairs, ball 2-1. Collins, the third pitcher of the night tonight for Nevada. All right, Perry, the starter, he went 5 innings. He has the pitcher record. On the downside, Gage Carson pitched an inning, and now Cole Collins on his second inning of work. That pitch is loaded away. The count is even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 8 runs on 8 hits for Clarinda. 4 runs on 4 hits for Nevada. Neither team has an error. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Caruso goes down swinging 1 out. 1 down. We'll see shortstop Colin Lentillo.
Now batting, your shortstop, number 28, Colin Lentillo.
Lentillo 3 for 3 with a sacrifice fly. He's picked up 2 RBIs tonight. Good dive at the plate. Has made a couple of fine defensive plays as well.
Colin, you're batting. No, I'm going to take it.
1 out pitch coming, and that breaking ball is a call strike. And they get over 1.
Yeah, buddy, let's go.
The ball's a strike. Lentillo looking for his 4th hit of the ball game. He has 3 of the 8 hits for the A's. Pitch in the inside corner, strike 2. See, asking about that call before he gets back in the batter's box. No balls and 2 strikes, 8-0 Clarinda. They'll be down by at least 8. We reach the top of the 9th inning, down their last 3 outs. 0-2 pitch, swinging and a miss. That's strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts by Collins, 2 up and 2 down. And that'll be Clayton Porchot, the catcher for the A's.
Now batting, your catcher, number 26, Clayton Porchot.
Clayton Porchot, as we mentioned earlier, out of Louisiana Lafayette. 0 for 2 with an RBI. That came on a ground out back in the third and the second inning. It was still tight until we got to the bottom of the 5th inning. That swung on and miss. It was a 2-0 game going to the bottom of the 5th, and that's when the A's kind of broke it open with 3 runs. And 3 runs that came on no hits. Helped out by a couple of walks and a hit batter. There's a drive in the left center field. That's a gapper. Off the bat of Porchot. He's around first. He's going to make his way to second. They're still trying to find the ball out there, but he'll pull up at second. For a 2-out double. Clayton Porchot picks up his first hit of the night as he goes to left center with a double. Porchot in scoring position. Now for the right fielder.
Now batting, your right fielder, number 2, Jake Espelin.
Jake Espelin tonight is 0 for 4. He has struck out 3 times and has a fielder's choice. He'll be facing Collins for the first time. He was the final batter to face Gage Carson. He struck out, and then Collins came in at the bottom of the 7th. So 2 outs, runner at second. The pitch is in the dirt. Creek got a glove on it, but it bounces over by the third base dugout in a wild pitch. Will send Porchot over to third. Double by Porchot, the 9th hit of the ball game for the A's. Espelin comes back in. He's ahead of the count at 1 ball and no strikes. The order and Lath Holiday on deck. 1-0 pitch. Side ball 2-2-0. Heading home tonight after all this time on the road. He's got another home game. First one in 2 weeks on Wednesday. The 2-0 pitch. Inside, ball 3. 3-0. We'll head at 5 o'clock on Wednesday against St. Joseph.
Let's go!
Come on out, enjoy the annual memorabilia auction, take part in that. Also enjoy the free admission versus the Bernie County Sheriff's Department. 3-0 pitch, a call strike makes it 3-1.
Okay, this happens every time. Tim, I know where Daisy's at. Somewhere. I don't know.
3 balls and a strike down to Jake Espelin.
Let's go!
Next pitch on the way, and that ball pops it up. Well, so we got to play.
Bubble heads up.
The seats are behind us, one together. Looks like behind us, and we go full at 3-2. Collins in the battle here with Espelin. The count is now 4 at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Collins looking to end the bottom of the 8th. A payout pitch. That's it. We'll do another one. Espelin just got a piece of it to stay alive in the count. We have baseball bingo coming up on Thursday when Nevada hosts the Jefferson City Renegades. That game at 7 o'clock on Thursday night back at Lions Stadium. Nevada off on Friday and Saturday. They're scheduled to wrap up the regular season next Sunday, July 20th against Chillicothe in a doubleheader. Count is full at 3-2. Payout pitch. Strike 3 called. And that will end the 8th inning of play. Runner will be left standing at third. No runs. 1 hit. 1 left in the errors. We have the top of the 9th. Nevada down there.
Your score at the top of 9. Nevada 0, Clarinda 8.
Baseball on Sunday, 99.9.
Oh my god! Colin! So you had to take mine? Oh my god!
8-0 between Jefferson City and Sedalia. That's the
Now
ball
batting
game for
number
the
29, Shadrach Salazar.
in the bottom of the ninth inning in Sedalia, and the Jefferson City Renegades lead the Sedalia Bombers 5-3 in the bottom of the ninth inning.
We're
So
playing the ladder again.
Sedalia cannot win there. At least the Veda, if they can pull this out by some miracle, at least stay even. Here's a ground ball, slightly hit the first by Salazar, but fielded by Cobb, who gets to first base. One pitch and one out. And the Veda down to the last two outs. Check that
Let's go
Sedalia
play!
situation, see if they just started the bottom of the ninth inning, so
Now batting number 16, Griffin
Devon.
Devon.
Because they haven't finalized it, but
Let's
no
go!
outs in the bottom of the ninth inning.
That's a pretty
They
good
are down 2 to Jefferson City 5-3. Here 8-0 Corinda on top of Nevada. Nevada and Corinda went in tonight. Nevada and Sedalia went in tonight tied for that sixth and final playoff spot. Here's another ground ball to first. This one misplayed by Cobb. He'll throw to the pitcher McIntyre, but he doesn't get there in time. Griff Duval will be safe at first. See if that'll be ruled a base hit or an error.
Can we do?
Here the team has an error tonight. See what they did with that. That ball hit down the first base.
Now batting number 2,
Probably
Trenton
give Cobb an
Creek.
error on that, but we may get friendly scoring out of this. We'll see.
Yeah, I said do that.
And
I'm gonna watch all the games.
they will call it an error on first baseman Drake Cobb. That's the game's first error. So one out and one on now for Trenton Creek. Gets a ground ball to third. This could be 2 to end it. Second one, turn to first. 5-4-3, double play to end it.
And that's your ball game. Your final,
These will not
Nevada 0, Corinda 8. We'll see you here Wednesday night, here at Everly Field for Sage Spring Night, free admission.
Gotta wait for me before I gotta tell them. Yelling into my microphone. 8-0, the final score. The Nevada Griffins fall in this one. They'll suffer their 8th straight loss. As James Corinda, who gets the 2-game sweep over the Griffins. 8-0 your final thing. A final timeout will come back in and wrap it up for point number 1. This is Griffins baseball on Sunday, 99.9.